I'm a horny boy.
PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. You heard what I said. PlayStation ain't dead.
Hey,
Hello.
yo.
Everybody make some noise. Welcome to the PlayStation 8 podcast. Everybody make some noise.
Merry
Welcome.
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Hello, Sean.
I said
Hello.
that to one of my customers today, and he quivered. He didn't understand. He didn't know what to say back. Because he probably wasn't used to hearing Merry Christmas.
Either that or he was Muslim. You freaking
No, he wasn't Muslim. He was like, Merry Christmas. Yeah.
He wasn't. He didn't appreciate the Christmas ham you got him. Problem.
This is the PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast. I'm Will. Over there, that's Sean. Down there, that's Joe Rad. And over here,
Hello, Joe Rad.
over here, we got.
Oh my God, Dr. Claw.
You got the Reggie.
What's up, guys?
That was
What's
very
going on?
dramatic.
Yeah, you know what? The surprise was actually ruined, and like 2 seconds ago.
Really?
Because in the bottom of my my computer screen, it said the podcast was starting. The YouTube notification, and then it said Radical Reggie starting a surprise podcast, and I was like,
Oh man.
I was hoping to surprise you guys. In the description of the podcast on YouTube, it said "and surprises," and surprise, Reggie's here.
"Well, surprise! We are more than welcome to be here, Radical."
Yeah, a lot to talk about.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him talking shit on you before we started the show, Reggie? They were talking mad shit.
Oh,
What
man,
are they saying?
shit!
Oh yeah,
Oh man.
it was.
My buddies.
No, they had nothing but kind things to say. I was hoping they'd drop some juicy bombs, but no, they just had kind things to say.
Well, we definitely got some juicy news stories going on, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we
The
do.
hammer's coming down tonight, boys.
Dude.
The hammer's coming
Yeah.
down.
We are going
Jake-
to.
James is still at work, so he said he's. I'm assuming he's going to be late, so I'm assuming he's showing up.
You guys when you guys aren't able to show up, do you ever just have the other guy's picture up posing just like they're there, but they're not, kind of?
We haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
That could be an idea.
We would do that on Media Glitch. If one of us was missing, we would have our picture portrait up there, so it's like we're there, but we're not, obviously. But yeah,
We'll just put your picture there every week so that that's it.
Just have it up there randomly, huh?
We're definitely going to get into the weeds on this reprint business. Reggie and I have been going back and forth, and this morning I opened up with Red because I caught your podcast this morning. I watched it, and right away Reggie's like, "Will was pissed." I was like, "No, I never said that, you son of a bitch."
I got a bit excited. Man.
No. It's this Final Fantasy reprint, Final Fantasy VII retrograde, like remaster. What the hell is its full title?
Integrate, which comes with the DLC for Yuffie, and yeah,
It's a code.
It's a code.
Yeah, it's a code. Yeah, everybody's clamoring. Oh, they're hoping it's on disc, but no. Yeah, that shit's a code. It's coming out of code. But the game got pricey, and some people took note, and they reprinted it, and nothing's safe.
I have to formulate my words properly here, because that reprints never bothered me. Not that I was gung ho on them. I was like, whatever. It's still the modern generation. They can reprint them all they want. You want to go to the store, you want to buy the freaking game. I understand that. Man, most AAA games and whatnot are reprinted all the time. You never know. I mean, hey, we need another batch of Maddens. We're going to order another batch of Maddens or something. Final Fantasy is the same thing. It's a AAA game. I mean, it should be available at all times. And Square Enix historically constantly reprints their stuff. I mean, it wasn't until like last year they finally started taking PS1 games down off their website. So that doesn't bother me, you know. What's starting to grind my gear is the fact that you know, it seems like every game that's going up in value, quote unquote, you know, is being targeted for a reprint. Because you know, all these vagina drips out there fucking can't fucking can't go out and pick and choose the games they want, you know, straight off the bat. So, you know, and you know, I'm fine with that. You know, Phil just made a video all about it and this and that, saying, "Oh, we won," blah blah blah, and I'm sitting there going, "You know what?" Because I know he talks to VGP and he's trying to take credit for all this. You know, my thought is, go ahead, do it, reprint all these fucking games, because you know what, all these collectors or resellers or whatever the fuck,
Scalpers.
They're all going to have the most boringest collections of low value games because they thought that they were going to be high. And somebody like me that actually has an eclectic collection, like, you know, let's say fucking Crazy Chicken, this will be the rare game. The cream will rise to the top eventually, whereas your Messenger and your fucking, you know, this and that, everybody's just going to have a sealed copy sitting at home. This is worth $10. Nobody wants it. But good luck finding this. Unless Crazy Phil goes to VGP and says, "You better reprint this motherfucker." You know what I mean? So go ahead.
That game. Wow.
Do it. Yeah. Go ahead and do it. This is it. This is going to be how the historically expensive games organically go up in price. We're in an era now where every week you got the game of the week. That's like the biggest, you know, oh my God, it's $100 game. And 2 weeks later it's $20. This is going to be how 10 years down the line, the organic growth of actual rare games are going to take place when it's too late to actually reprint them. Even though technically it's not because it's a CD Blu-ray, but so go ahead, do it. Reprint them all. I don't fucking give a shit. You know, I don't care. Go for it. Fuck off.
Historically.
Nobody. Hold on. There was one thing I think Figsy said the other day on the podcast I heard. It was like, oh, well, I'm glad, you know, the game should be in collectors' hands and this and that. They're not going to collectors' hands. They're going to fucking people that think that they're going to be high dollar. Yeah, but you know what? They already missed the boat on it. So once they come out, those games are going to be cut right in half. They don't give a shit about playing the fucking game. They don't. They just, oh, I need to have it because it's the flavor of the week. You know, I said my piece.
Well, so I've never really been upset about the reprints because almost 99% of the time I usually already own the damn thing because I bought the game because I wanted it.
Right.
I wanted Onimusha because I like Onimusha. I've had that for years.
Same.
I've had Okami for years because I know Okami's a good game and I bought it years ago. So like it's not a big deal. Like there's only a few times where there's been reprints where I was, you know, I missed the boat on them, and in those situations I was pretty happy about it. Mm-hmm. Only time I feel bad is like the poor souls who buy something at top dollar and then 2 weeks later the reprint gets announced. I do feel pain for those people because that's unfortunate. When if you like, say you did just pick up the Messenger for $180 2 weeks ago, that's an unfortunate circumstance to be in this week. You know,
more months I would have got it.
You know, I mean. That goes, you know, you brought up Okami and Onimusha. I mean, again, the flavor of the week, okay? There's no reason those games should ever be the flavor of the week. There's no reason they should have a reprint. Both of those games are 25 years old. You can get them on every system. You get them on the PS2, the Wii, the PS3, the PS4, okay? There's no reason they should be up to $100 or whatnot, okay? And there's no reason.
I couldn't believe Onimusha jumped up that high, by the way. I'm like, that game was $20.
They were trying to get it at that price because they saw the announcement of the new one. So everybody was looking at that one all of a sudden. And the PS2 one, the original, didn't move at all.
No.
You know?
I'm sure if they did not announce that they were doing a re-release on them, a reprint, in 2 weeks, those games would have been right back down to like exactly what they were. You know, once the next flavor of the week came up, you know, and them announcing that they're going to do reprints of those 2 games just blatantly shows like there's no qualms about it. This is their business model. Find the flavor of the week, reprint it real quick, and then that's it. And we're going to keep getting this every week going forward. So I would, you know, crazy chicken. Go for crazy chicken, guys.
Oh, okay, so when it comes to these reprints, how I feel about them, you know, I just wish if they do reprints, because obviously reprints have happened over the years. Like if you go back to PS1, PS2, greatest hits, those are reprints. You know what I mean? But they would change them up a bit. Like the disc wasn't the same, or something like that. I think reprints should be done like that, where you have a first edition of the game, which is what we got. Then if you want to reprint it, change up the cover a little bit so people know it's a reprint or whatever like that. I think that's perfectly fine. But when you reprint the same exact thing, you're just like, damn, really? You know, and you know, but does it really bother me? Yes and no, because it depends on what type of game they're reprinting usually. Like something like Final Fantasy, I want that to be spread to a wide audience, obviously, because I love that series. So
AAA game. There's no reason. It's like like I said, it's like Madden or something. It's whatever, you know.
Exactly. So something like that, I don't really care. But something that's limited, that's supposed to be limited or whatever like that, you know.
Like the Messenger.
Yeah, I mean, that DLC for the Messenger came out years ago. Why wasn't this made a long time ago? You know what I mean? Like,
this is a good point. I mean, the CD for the Messenger reprint is going to have the DLC on it. So now it's the Ultimate Edition, which is really going to blow the other ones out of the water. So why not, like you say, oh, we're releasing the Messenger, the Ultimate Edition or the Deluxe Edition, like that has the DLC. You know, it causes confusion down the line too. I'd say.
I just got that game too. Like it's like, dang, if I waited just a little bit longer. You know.
Oh no, you're one of the ones that Joe was referring to earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
but I'll still stand on my. I
got a good deal on mine.
I'll still stand on like my stone and say, you know, reprints don't bother me for current gen stuff, you know, because they should be available. Okay, granted, the Messenger and all that are still current gen, but when they're specifically targeting stuff like this, it throws the whole organic nature of things out of everything. You know,
could you imagine the chaos that would happen if like they started reprinting Nintendo games like Little Samson, $50, brand new in the box, just like the original, same everything. Oh my god.
Well, you know, Atari's been doing that. You know,
they have been with the 7800. You
know, so you know, when the 2600 Plus came out, I didn't own any 7800 games. I've always had a big 2600 collection, but I bought a whole collection off of somebody, like some still in box, this and that, or 7800 games because it plays that, and literally like 2 weeks after I bought this big collection, like, you know, I see that they're like games that I had already like I bought from the collection, which some of them were still sealed. They put back up on the market. You know, you know. Granted, it has a different production date on the back of it, but the box and everything looks exactly the fucking same. You know, I'm like, do I mix the new ones in with the old ones? You know what I mean? Like on the shelf. Or do you keep them separately? I don't know, you know.
Old school collecting is dead. I mean, the odds that you buy something at retail and in the future it'll become rare and collectible, this shit's gone. It's no more. Anytime something becomes sought after, someone picks it up, it reprints it. And with modern games, it seems the only thing that's going to make anything jump up in value is a new entry into the series, or it's getting digitally delisted, which is the case with Okami and Onimusha. Game Awards came out. We're coming out with new. They're coming out again. And people lost their minds and they just fucking scrambled. And that's. But the weird thing is, those price hikes, as fast as they come on, they go away. So it's just a piece. It's going to be a piece of shit in a couple of weeks. Well, not a piece of shit, but it's going to be less devalued in a couple of weeks.
Right.
But
if you look
But
at the
BGP just shove their dick right in there. My problem is limited edition companies. They're not safe, and people are going to argue that the original is still different, and it's not going to affect the value of the original.
It will.
No, it always does. It's going to take a hit. The messenger is going to take a fucking hit,
especially if the newer version has a better build and more DLC.
The Final Fantasy Pixel Collection. I mean, Will said Will thinks that the original pressing will still be worth money because the cover's a little different. I don't think so. 10 years down the line, you're going through a browser of games. You're not going to give a shit what fucking. Hey, I want to play the Pixel remaster. Whatever. The one thing that you did say, Will, was the way collecting is or whatnot is dead. Historically, if you look at the expensive games, let's say on the NES or the Genesis or any of the historic consoles, it's usually if you look at the high dollar games, it's the games that didn't sell. It's the games that were in the budget bin that nobody wanted. It's the games at the end of the console life when a new console already began and everybody had moved on, like your little Samsons or your Flintstones or whatnot. That's why, it sounds like I'm joking with Crazy Chicken or something. I'm actually kind of being serious about shit like that too. It's funny right now, but it's like nobody wants that fucking game, They only
want it when it becomes like worth something. Then everybody goes crazy over it.
Exactly. I mean, what was the one 2 weeks ago? What Piglets fucking on the GameCube? I mean, who the Jesus fucking Christ? I mean, when I was going for my GameCube collection, I kept looking at it. It kept popping up, $12 or something. I was like, I'll get it next week. It'll always be there. I don't need it.
Who made the video? What sparked that? What made that shit blow up?
Some Twitch streamer was playing the game and they got to that level that plays like Silent Hill or Alan Wake or whatever like that, and people went crazy for it and they started looking for the game after that. It was a popular streamer. I don't know who it was, but about a week later, like everybody was buying them up and trying to resell them for like absurd amounts of money. And I think it's died down by now, but
no, they're still up there.
Yeah,
I just looked at
$200, I think.
When that game was available on GameCube, PS2, I think the Game Boy Advance. I think maybe even it had an Xbox version too.
I think historically, the Xbox version was like the rarest version. I think, or most uncommon version. That's why, it was always kind of on my radar, but it was never something I was jumping on.
Right, because it's just one level that everybody's going crazy for. But
I mean, my 3DS, my 3DS collection, the fucking Barbie game. What was that? 4,000? Yeah, what was that? $4,000 game now? I mean,
wow.
Nobody bought it. They don't even know if it was in stores. Some people say that they saw it in budget bins in Canada, like Rite Aids or something like that. It's a mystery behind the whole damn thing. But those are the games that are always the fucking, it's never going to be the ones that you are thinking or the flavor of the week. And collectors need to know that. Growing up in the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, I saved every toy. I grew up in a collector's mentality. And the 90s killed collecting altogether because everything you bought said limited edition, collector's edition, whatever toy you bought, and you never wanted to take it out of the box. You never want, where how much are those Star Wars sets going for and this and that, $12, you can't get rid of them half the time, so, these young bucks, they don't. Young bucks are vagina trips, which is my new term tonight. I thought about it all day.
That's funny, dude.
Collectors don't want it until somebody else tells them that they want it, and it's just bullshit.
That's the value chasers. That's what I'm saying. If you're waiting to hear what the flavor of the week is, you're doing it wrong. Like I said, you should have Onimusha in your collection. If you're into gaming, you should know the good games you should have known about Okami and Onimusha from the PS2. Right. Why did you buy the PS4 copies when they, you know what I mean? Anyway, I don't understand.
I do want to say this though. You're not safe from reprints when a system is active. It's just how it is. PS4 to PS5. The stuff that will remain collectible is the third generation to the seventh generation, like up until the PS3. I think because
it's still kind of it's still kind of dangerous with anything that's CD or DVD based, because all you need is.
But with those systems, it seems like a lot of developers. I mean, the developers don't want to like put those games on newer systems because I think I don't know. It's like instead of with what's it called, Dead Space, right? People just wanted that game to be transferred over to the newer system so they could play them. But instead of doing that, they decided to remake it instead. So is remaking it easier than just porting it? I don't know. I just feel like a lot of stuff is really safe on those systems now.
But I mean, to prove you wrong, there, a year or two ago, we got a reprint of Painkiller in Siberia for the PS3.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Shit. You know what I mean?
But aren't those covers a little bit different though, right? They're not exactly the same.
They are, but
nobody's going to notice though.
They are, but the only one that's going to know that is a hardcore collector.
Yeah.
Somebody that just hears that Siberia is one of the rarest games, they're going to buy whatever fucking copy they find, whether it's $20 or if the fucking scalper is trying to rip them off for fucking $700. You know what I mean?
THQ is a whore, and there's a lot of companies that are whores. And those are the companies you got to take note. You got to see who's letting their shit get reprinted, and those are the ones you don't want to collect, because if you buy those at high dollar, it's gonna take a shit. What the hell's in it? Koei Tecmo, fucking whore. NIS, fucking whore. God, you know who's not a whore? Marvelous, XC, not whore. But the only way to get Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 is if you go back and you buy it. The rest of them reprint. Even if they're not saying it, they're reprinting. Square Enix, fucking whore. Avoid the whores. Do your homework. Find out who the whores are. Find out who's giving it up for fucking reprint.
Oh, you want to get Game Mill, baby?
Yeah, right.
they can't afford to reprint them. Nobody bought them the first time.
That's the way I've been collecting. I don't. If it's Koei Tecmo or NIS, I am avoiding it. But
you brought up one the other day that you were looking at the Ninja Gaiden collection, which is Koei Tecmo. That's an Asian only release, and I can't see that getting reprinted.
I want that for the games though. Sometimes you collect for the shelf. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes you collect because it's a high dollar game, and sometimes you collect because you want to play it. And that's what I want to play. I got the set on PS3, but I don't know, it's just a pain. I find it a chore to turn on my PS3.
Yeah, me too. It's the thing with that collection, though, man. They didn't even use the best games in that series. Ninja Gaiden Black is the best one. It's exclusive on the Xbox. They use Sigma, which is fine, but we wanted the best version, or maybe both versions on there. Ninja Gaiden 2, the same thing. They used the Sigma version instead of the Xbox 360 version. The only best version they used was Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge. So
I was going to ask you, is it Razor's Edge on?
It's Razor's Edge. Yeah.
Yeah, because Razor's Edge is 3. 3 came out. It was rushed. It was a fucking piece of shit. And then
it's one of the best. Shut up! It's one of the best Wii U games, brother.
And then the best Wii U game is so real great piece of crap. I do have to give a shout out to Mr. Kenneth Mullen kicking in $2. He wanted
thank you, Ken.
He finally got himself a PS Vita, Sean, and hello. So
nice, Ken. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, the chat's been blowing up, and I can't keep up. So hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Hold on. There was also just a chat. Hold on. Gary Grimtooth said Onimusha remake never got released outside U.S. Asia, so it's hard to know about that. Oh, I thought he was saying it wasn't released in the U.S. because that was released in the U.S. The Switch version was only a Japanese Asian release. I have that one, but for PS4 it was released in the U.S. It is out there, so maybe I misread your statement though. So
one of the points I was going to make is that right now it seems like only the ESRB titles are the ones being targeted for the most part, especially by VGP. Not that other regions don't get reprints, but if you are trying to collect, like, that is a safer bet, at least if you get like regional exclusives from Asia or PAL territories or UK territories or Germany or something like that. Like, they only come out in those countries. As of this, speaking of this, that they are safe. Who knows? You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
Not always, though, because you remember Nightfall. Remember Nightfall? It was like wicked expensive, and then it got reprinted, and it's cheap as shit now.
Yeah. Well, James and I going for the PS5 set. You know how many times we have a conversation between ourselves because we're so freaking pissed off because we buy the Japanese release, and then 6 months later it's like, oh, the US release is announced now. We're like, God damn it! But you have to be careful about when you say, like, okay, PAL or Japanese versions. Let's say Under Defeat, for instance, is only available in Japan. I think Limited Run said they're going to take it over, do the ESRB version. You recently got the Wolfang game, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been holding off on it because I have a feeling that Limited Run is going to say, "Hey, we're going to do that too." I mean, it's all,
Yeah.
But I still want to. I know I'm still going to buy the Japanese version because I can't wait. I want to play the fucking.
Yeah, you want to play? It's an awesome game. The game is fun.
Well, dude, I've been eyeing that on the PS1 for like a year now because I have a Japanese PS2 and and then they announced it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll hold off. But
yeah, I bought it off the PS1. I think about 4 or 5 years ago, and it only came out on Saturn too. But I was going after a lot of PS1 imports, so it is a fun game, dude. Like, it's like definitely a game that people should get to play. So I'm happy to re-releasing it.
Yeah.
One thing I want to bring up is a lot of these holier than thou people on social media will tell you if you're buying a game because of its value, if you're picking it up because it's rare, because you want something on the shelf, you're doing it wrong. No, I'm a pure collector. I don't buy games because of their value. I buy games because I want to play them. Fuck you. You got some gems in your collection, and if they got reprinted, you'd get fucking bent about it because that was something that was a little treasure not everyone had. It was a nice little club, not everyone got in, but all of a sudden fucking everybody's in the club now, and they're blowing up the spot, and they're fucking shitting in the corner, and they're fucking puking in the planner, and your fucking game is a piece of shit. It's a common piece of trash now. Look, values, video game values, it's part of this thing.
Yeah.
And I take a sense of pride in having a fucking high dollar game on the shelf. And if it gets reprinted, it hurts a little. Even if I'm not going to resell it, it still fucking sticks in my craw. So all these people, oh my God, VGP, they're the heroes. They're saving collectors. Dude, no. VGP is worried about their bottom line. They don't care about it.
They want the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the price thing does not bother me. I don't give a shit about the price. I mean, I go out, I'll buy a fucking $500 game. I'll buy a $20 game. I don't give a shit.
You're fucking bad with money.
Because I'm bad with money. I mean, it's happened. Have I gotten burned a couple times? Have I bought like a $400 game and then it gets reprinted? Yeah, okay, whatever. But who cares? I mean,
who cares?
I don't cry about it. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I wanted to play it anyway. Yeah. I open everything. I play everything anyway. I don't care, And a lot of times, like books, I would like to have the first print, but you can't tell the difference anyway, unless there's a different SKU number or this or that. Or,
books, you open it up, and on the first page, it'll tell you which printing it is. It's right there. It's in there.
Yeah.
You just got to read it.
I mean,
you need to do that with video games.
Well, Nintendo's really good with that with the Switch. They've actually not even with the Switch. A lot of Nintendo releases, first party, you can look at the barcode, and the barcode tells you if it's the first print, second print, third print, fourth print, and that does affect value. If it's all zeros at the end of the barcode, that's the first print. If it's 001. That's the second print. 002. That's the third print.
But
that's for Nintendo first party games.
The weird thing about Switch collecting is the most desirable one is the one with most of the shit on the cart. You know what I mean? With the latest firmware
Yeah,
update.
of course.
but
Yeah.
it's weird.
Um, well, I just want to say this. I'm with you about it. I feel like people should be gamers first, you know, when it comes to collecting, and then like the value should be a secondary thing, which I feel it is. If you go into it the other way, you end up like not knowing what you're talking about with certain games. Like you be a YouTuber, like, oh, I got this game because it's rare or whatever like that. And then if somebody asks you about gameplay, they have no idea because they don't play the games. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I feel that all of us are true gamers, and I think that everybody that likes this hobby should be a gamer first, and then like enjoy the value secondary. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
That makes
I mean,
sense.
I hate the argument of why do you have the wall full of fucking sealed games? It's like, oh well, you know, I get them, and then I just buy them digitally. No.
It's not cutting every shot.
Look, we all of us, we all came into this hobby from a love of video games, you know, from something that sparked in us as a kid, and it freaking stayed with us throughout time. And but you know, shit, you know, we grow up, we change things, we evolve. Some of us evolve into scalpers, some of us evolve into YouTubers, you know, other some of us evolve into fucking
Big Game James.
shitty podcast.
Hey!
Just James is here, so now we can finally start the show. No, dude, we've been going off back and forth about.
Oh no, and I've been listening. Y'all got into it quickly, so.
James, you got any input on it, man? What do you think?
No, I think y'all said a lot. I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I mean,
no, we want your opinion, goddamn it, Big Game James.
I agree with everybody here in some sentiment. I mean, I don't like the reprints. I agree with Will, like to the point where I value shit in my collection. It's just like anything. If I'm a collector in stamps, records, coins, I want shit to be valuable. And then you bring in a company like BGP or other companies that reprint the shit that devalues my collection. I'm not planning on selling my shit. I'm not a reseller. I'm not a scalper. So when you do this, just because somebody missed out on the ball, too bad. That's just the way life goes. It shouldn't be for everybody. It's not going to be for everybody. And if you want to play it, really want to play it, buy it digitally. If that's the point. I mean, I agree with Sean. I was trying to remember what you guys were saying because I was
trying to remember your name.
I don't know. Like it's VGP is obviously doing it for themselves. They care about themselves. They don't care about the collector, the average person. They're literally just printing shit.
Video games, and they want to make the games that people buy. It is what it is.
Yeah. But it's they're doing it for like the Onimusha and Okami.
Yeah.
Like that was starting to go up, and now all of a sudden, hey, let's print this out. Let's like these games have been out for, like Sean said, this shit's been out forever, but all of a sudden, just because they're starting to spike up a little bit because of this announcement. When was the Game Awards? What, a week or 2 weeks ago?
I think they knew about the announcement somehow because they had this ready to go. You know.
Yeah.
No, they're taking pre-orders, so I don't know. They got on the phone fast, I think.
Yeah,
but
right.
Yeah, they're fucking. Wait, hey, go, hey, Charlie, go check eBay. Go check eBay.
Yeah,
they want $99 for it, sir. Oh, look, call Capcom. Put it in the reprint order. Let's go. Start the presses. Yeah, they fucking because you get it on $99. Get it for $99 on eBay, and they can sell it for what, 30 or whatever they're asking for. I don't know. Mm-hmm. They're asking $30 a pop.
I was like 21, 22. Like
the game was a GameStop exclusive over here in America. I remember.
What one? Onimusha?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What was
that? Dusty
what
Game comes out with it. They had a stock. They had a stockpile of it. They were selling for $130. I'm sure they're still on Whatnot. They probably still trying to scalp that game.
They still act like they don't know. Hey, I'm letting it bid. Like you guys are bidding it up. Like he's
exactly. So then all of a sudden, hey, we got a count. We got like 50 of them here. Go buy them. They're in stock. They sell out. And then they're talking about they got some more coming in. So it's just, I mean, granted, Final Fantasy has been out for a while, Granted,
Well,
I
no,
don't mind reprints if it's going to differential the first print. Like, make it a different copy, make it a different spine code, make it so the DLC is all on the disc. Don't give me some stupid code that I can't buy anymore on PlayStation Store. Put that shit on the disc.
New artwork
There's
would be
plenty
cool.
of room.
New covers. I like cover variants. Like
Yeah,
most
yeah.
collectors, we like that anyway.
Yeah, the cover
Yeah.
variants is.
I would buy it
If you
again.
did a
I'd probably
reprint
buy it
of-
again.
Exactly. So if they did a reprint of Onimusha and I already own it, but the new Onimusha cover is freaking badass, I'd probably buy it just for that reason. Because I bought Korean games for no other reason than I really like the artwork, and like I already own the game, and I'm like,
a lot of
dude, look at that, that's sick. I want it. And
yeah,
like,
and that Dusty Games thing. It's funny how he already has the reprints in stock. VGP is taking pre-orders. Dusty is sold out, and I call it a fucking psyop because he's not sold out, and he's gonna say, "Well, it was sold out, and the only way you can get it now is if you buy it on Whatnot or something for another fucking $100." Until VGP gets their pre-orders in a month or two, right? It's a fucking game, man.
Dusty
Remember
Games,
this one, guys? Remember this one? Come on.
Oh man.
Oh, Spec Off the Line. Whoa, it's a great game.
Oh yeah. Remember when it was going for $70-$80 out of nowhere? That lasted about a week or two.
Oh, did somebody reprint it?
No, you don't need.
Oh, it just dropped. Okay, like
Flavor of the week. Flavor of the week.
It was 360 was going up. PS3.
I think this is a missed opportunity because I think they could have, with the whole Onimusha thing, they could have announced a Switch version in America.
Yeah.
They could have did something like that. That would have been kind of cool. But I guess
I find
anything
it weird
Blu-ray
they never
is
got
not
one.
safe when it comes to reprints. Anything Blu-ray, I can just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is gonna eventually get to the point where reprints bite VGP in the ass, because people are gonna be, I'm clamoring for a game, and all of a sudden they see VGP reprinted, and they're like, oh man, fuck that, I'm out.
Well, I remember when they first started. I was actually surprised that they were able to do it. I mean, because Blu-ray's obviously much cheaper to reprint, but one of their first biggest reprints was like Xenoblade Chronicles: The Torna Edition, which was like $120 game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a Nintendo first-party game. They got in touch with Nintendo, and Nintendo gave them the okay to reprint that. Like that. That's crazy. That's.
Do you guys remember when GameStop reprinted that game? They tried to they were selling youth. I forgot what it was, what they did, but GameStop got
open the copies.
They opened the copies and they were selling for like a crazy amount of money. And I remember they got called out on it years ago.
You talking about Gravity Rush, or because they did that with Gravity?
It wasn't.
It was the Wii U game.
I thought it was Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii.
No, it's
the Wii version.
No, it's the what's the rare Wii U game? The expensive Wii U game.
This is the regular Wii that I'm talking about.
Super Mario Brothers 8. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like
Wii U? Come with Devil's Third? Did they reprint that?
I don't know.
Devil's Third. Devil's Third.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devil's Third?
Yeah, because originally that was I think a GameStop exclusive, and it shot up in price because it was there's only 500 copies or something, and then all of a sudden 3 months later GameStop had more copies. It still is one of the most expensive Wii U games, and it is still very limited in numbers. But out of nowhere, they found more, and they did that with Gravity Rush also, because Gravity Rush was going up in price, and it got out on YouTube that if you bought a used copy of Gravity Rush from GameStop, it was going to come complete. So I bought mine used from GameStop, and everything came. And every video I saw, everybody got a complete copy. Nobody got the generic GameStop case. Yeah. So pretty shady there. Compared based on their track record. For instance, I did buy. I did buy Okami HD this week.
You took the fish.
No, I didn't. But I did, but I didn't. I bought it used at GameStop for $18. I said, well, let me play the lottery. Let me see if I can get it for $18, and it came in a generic fucking piece of shit case.
Damn, dude. What are you doing with the cases, dude?
But $18, whatever. I found a case on eBay, and a case only for like $10 or something like that. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, So I didn't go out and spend $100 on Okami. I just wanted to see if I could, play the lottery and see what happened right there.
Yeah, but then you had to kick out another $20 because you wouldn't take a repro cover. You had to have the original. And you ordered that on eBay. You son of a gun! Did you leave that? Did you forget that part of the story? I'm sorry.
Oh, I said I bought. I found a case only, on eBay for like another $10-15, something like that. So whatever. At the end, I spent what $25-30 on the game. Okay, fine, whatever. I never bought it because I have the PS2 copy. So.
All right. Well, we're going to come back around because we got a shitload of news. So I'm just going to fucking spit it out real quick.
Yeah.
And the final story in the news actually is going to swing back around to this conversation. So we're just going to get right into it real quick.
Yes, Easy Gamer. I said that like 10 minutes ago. Late to the party, buddy.
I don't know what he said, but you're yelling at him. But
he said you could tell Nintendo reprints on Switch 0010.
All right, so first bit
Love
of
you,
news. Nintendo Switch surpasses the PS2 as the best-selling console in the U.S.
No way.
Yeah. In the U.S., 46.6 million
That's all
units.
that counts, buddy.
No,
USA.
However, PS2 remains king globally with 106 million units sold. So this is basically a non-story, but James and Sean keep bugging me about it. So here it is.
You know what? If you want to bring up world numbers, I bet you the Mega Drive has the fucking no. The Master System probably has the biggest fucking numbers because it's still producing it in fucking Brazil and shit.
James sent this photo, and I can't tell you how many times I pressed on that play button and nothing fucking
happened. Got him.
Guys, do you consider the Switch like a console system? I mean, how do you play your Switch? I play mine's always portable. I feel like it's more of a handheld than anything. I never.
If you ask John, and we've had this conversation, but Sean tells me that there is no a handheld is a console. A console is a handheld. So
it is. They are consoles. The for the first bunch of years I had the Switch, I only played it in docked mode. I love the Pro Controller. I think it's one of the best controllers out there.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
In the past year or two, I cozy up on the couch and I play a little cat game or something with it. No.
Glass of wine.
Handheld.
Wine, ready to go.
Earlier, Reggie said he'd like to see the Onimusha game on Switch. We do have actual footage of Onimusha running on a Switch, and there it is. That's so anyway.
Now, what was a game changer? When I first got the Switch, I never played it handheld. It was too uncomfortable. A game changer is when I got the Satisfy grip for it. That grip is if you're a Switch owner, you need the Satisfy grip. Sponsor us, guys. How about that? But yes, you need that.
So I'm a anti Joy-Con. I can't flipping stand the Joy-Con.
Oh, they're terrible.
So I went with the Hori grip pads. But yeah, you need something. Mm-hmm. You can't use just the Joy-Cons if you have a Switch. It's too small. Too thin. You need something a grip or a replacement Joy-Cons or whatever from some other company. Or like I don't mind that dock. I can't remember the company's name right now. But it's like you can slide your Switch tablet into it. It's like makes it almost like a Steam Deck. It gives it like some heft.
Right.
When you buy the Switch, doesn't it come with a little freaking little paddle thing you can slot the things into? I recall that.
Nobody uses that. Nobody ever uses that.
That's like the guest controller.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that. Like, because I had two Pro controllers, and then like a third person come over, and you're like, "Oh, let's all play Mario Kart." And it's like, "Well, I only have two controllers." And then you're like, "Wait a minute, I got this thing in the drawer," and I just like, "Here you go."
And then looking at it like, "Fuck you, you son of a bitch." All right, moving on. Feng Ji, the CEO of Game Science, a studio behind Black Myth Wukong, wrote his acceptance speech 2 years ahead of time and couldn't believe it when his shit lost game of the year. I was so confused. He questioned the transparency and the criteria required to win. He said, and I quote, "The games nominated this year are all outstanding, but honestly, I have no idea what the criteria for game of the year were this time. I came all the way here for fucking nothing or friggin' nothing. I don't know. They doodled it out. Also, his team started crying when they didn't win.
Well, they definitely, I think, deserved it. But
They should have won.
The criteria is that you gotta talk to people on the inside to get your game in there. It's rigged, man. This is how it is.
Dude. Sony, they fucking they made it rain and on fucking what the hell's his name? Jeff Keighley's fucking face. And shit.
That's why I knew Astrobot was going to win. I mean, these shows aren't legit, man. Like where a true game of the year is going to win. It's not like that anymore. I don't even know if it ever was. I kind of really started to feel it a couple of years ago when you guys heard that they played that game Far Cry 6 with the actor from Breaking Bad. I forget his name and Do the Right Thing. Mm-hmm. But he did a phenomenal job in that game, and he lost to the lady who did the voice for Lady Dimitrescu in Resident Evil 8. I'm like, what, dude? She's only in it for a little bit of the game, and he did that whole acting job in the whole game, did an outstanding job, and he lost. I was like, dude, this is rigged. That's just how it is, man. So it's all bullshit.
Yeah, all award shows are really rigged. I think personally. Yeah. I mean, most of them are going to be rigged. Yeah.
I mean, they're big promotions, but I really wasn't surprised with Astrobot one. Astrobot's more of an anomaly. It's something that you'd expect from Nintendo, I would think. But Astrobot does check a lot of boxes. It's family.
It's a great game. I'm glad it won.
I think number one, it's family friendly. It's for more of the masses than just the gamer. And that's why I could see that why it won so many awards, because it's not just the core gamer. It's like everybody can play it and have fun with it and enjoy it, like a typical Nintendo game. Which is weird though, because let's say a new Mario comes out or something like that, you probably wouldn't even put it in the running of a game of the year. You know what I mean? But I guess because Astrobot was just unexpected, maybe.
I think it was the safest choice too, because nowadays it's like that game was positively received and had very little to no drama around it or any type of controversy. And like in itself, that should be an award in itself. Like you made a video game and no one got mad at you. Like that in itself is an amazing.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Joe. Serious lack of women in that fucking made people fucking lose their minds and shit. Oh, there's no women in it.
I was actually upset that Astrobot didn't have a nice thick ass. I wanted to juicy.
That's in the sequel.
Astro Thought. That's coming.
Yeah. I would probably play that.
Black Myth was Chinese, right? It wasn't Japanese.
No,
right?
It's Chinese. Yeah, it's a Chinese game.
Yeah,
Game Science is the name of them.
I mean, you know what? I mean, I'm sure that had a lot to do with it too. I mean, with the Japanese games versus Chinese games. Chinese games usually get really slighted.
The Chinese don't have a good history together.
No, there was that one game that came out a year or two ago. Was it Sword and Fairy? I thought it was a great game, but it was getting blasted because it was like a Chinese story, not a Japanese story. And people that are really into that stuff are like, no, I can't do that. It's got to be a Japanese. So. I'm sure somewhere in the industry they were like, no. Japan's got to win, because we're gamers, blah blah blah. Somewhere down the line there.
I think I just think Western devs in general too, who do these award shows, they're wicked threatened by Chinese game developers because they have no influence over what they do. They cannot make them do anything, and also China has like no respect for IP at all. They will steal, copy, cheat, recreate, and sell it for cheaper all day, every day. And I think they resent that a little bit. And I think that's why people have, like, in the industry specifically, probably look down on that stuff.
Yeah. I want to play Black Myth. I have not started it. I finally got it, but unfortunately, a little game called Call of Duty came out, and that's the only game I played since it came out. So I can't. I'm no longer. That's why I'm wearing my jersey tonight. I'm a jock. I'm a jock now. I'm a casual gamer. Don't care. I'm a COD guy. Fuck all these games. I don't need any of them.
Moving on. Game of the Year nominated Balatro developer Local Thunk goes off on Peggy for giving their shit an 18 rating. Local Thunk said, since Peggy gave us an 18 plus rating for having evil playing cards, maybe I should add microtransactions / loot boxes / real gambling to lower the rating to a 3+ like EA Sports FC. Yeah, they're not wrong, dude.
Comment. Wow.
I've never played Balatro. Everyone I've talked to who has played it swears by it. I guess it's some sort of a wacky type of poker game, but yeah, I don't know why they gave it an 18+. Fuck you, Peggy. Get your head out of your ass.
Their argument is that it teaches kids how to play poker, therefore it's teaching them how to gamble.
Yeah.
But it's literally not poker, and it's just teaching them what a full house is and what a straight is and what a it teaches you what the hands in poker are, but it's not just poker.
Well, we all know these kids need to know what straight is these days, so there we go.
There we go. Actually, no, we're not going there. Not here. Here we don't go. Next story. The PS5 can theoretically already emulate PS3 games. YouTuber Lois Logan tested the theory by running Gran Turismo and Little Big Planet 3 on a setup with weaker hardware than what's in the PS5, and the shit works just fine. So the takeaway here is close the PS3 store so the prices can go through the roof, and I can filthy resell that fucking shit and get it off of my shelf and replace it with PS4 games. But,
I already bought half of your collection, Will. What the fuck?
You bought a good chunk, and I didn't give them all to you because some of them I'm keeping. I took pictures of the entire collection, and I was like, "Which ones you want? Just keep in mind, you're not getting them all. I'm going to keep some." So he took some good ones. I'll give you that.
I needed a lot of little filler here and there, and
filler. Shit, you got gold, baby.
Oh.
I think Sony's hesitant to kind of like with the PS4. I don't think did they ever hack the PS4? I don't think so, really. I mean, somebody probably did, but not really on a level to where you can keep it.
They're hacked to God damn it, Weicker. I am keeping all the Horny Boy games, you fucking son of a...
He did actually. He really did.
But they're keeping they're kind of like they're hesitant to make backwards compatibility because it opens a loophole for people to hack their systems. Going through older emulation and stuff like that. So I think that's why they're hesitant to like backwards compatibility with PS2, PS3, of course, PS1. So I love
dude. I love that they're still open. I mean, recently I had a gift card for PlayStation, and I there's nothing I was going to do for the PS5. I'm sitting there, what am I going to do with this? And I really enjoyed the fact that I could go to my
Battle Pass, Call of Duty Battle Pass.
No, I enjoyed. I could go to my Vita and buy like a digital only game that's on the Vita. That like something that didn't come out physically. So that was nice. I was like, oh wow, it's cool that this is still up.
Reggie, not to lick your butthole too hard, but you have a fucking great video on just the right amount. You have a great video.
Goldilocks of butthole licking.
You have a great video on PS3 digital only games to get before this fucking shit closes. So go find that, go watch that, and I actually wrote it down on a piece of paper. It got washed in a pair of pants, so I'm gonna have to go watch it again at some point.
I need to timestamp it. That'll help everybody out. But that video still gets a lot of views, man. It's pretty insane.
Oh, there you go. There's that evergreen content we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, well, hopefully people will go and do it before they announce the actual stores closing.
They're going to wait till the store gets announced. This is how it is.
The flavors of the week. You got to go for what people aren't talking about.
Exactly.
So when it finally happens, you're already all set.
I'm still so surprised that I could go into like the game store and walk out with 20 OG Xbox games for like under $80. You know, it's like that boggles my mind. I don't get it. You know, like
I don't either, because honestly, as much as I love the PlayStation, the Xbox versions most of the time are superior to the PS2.
For the OG Xbox in that generation, that was the strongest console out of all three, out of the GameCube and the PS2.
Yep.
So it really boggles my mind. And I have an awesome little like HDMI adapter that goes to my OG Xbox. I mean, you would think I'm playing, this gen games basically on how clear they are. They look great. So I don't know.
And just to plug our own shit, how do you know what to grab before you need to be told, before you're told what to grab? Fucking check out the show. Check out this show. We'll let you know before they know. And
always go with a Barbie game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. No, we're not going there.
On the OG Xbox, Barbie's Horse Adventures is one of the rarest games. It's not expensive, but it is one of the rarest games. So there you go.
All right. Moving on with the news. Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance is delisting on February 2nd. Servers are shutting down and it'll no longer be available to purchase. The base game and all the DLC will remain playable in offline single-player mode. So go get it while you can. And James is probably mad because I show him the PS4 version here, not the PS5. There is a PS5 version, right, James?
Terrible. Yeah, there is. Yeah. There is. Get it while you can.
The Steelbook version of that game has been one of the highest priced PS5 games since it was released.
Really?
The regular version is normal price, but yeah, I even missed out on the Steelbook version. That was a GameStop exclusive, I think, right? Right, James?
Yeah. That was GameStop only. Yeah.
But that shot up over $100 like right away, I think.
All right. What's next here? We got here's some new release news. Skinny Franco is on its way to Limited Legacy's facilities. Well, at the time of writing, it was on its way. It's since arrived, and it will ship soon. However, Limited Legacy, they want to throw in a special FOMO thank you to their loyal fans, which is probably going to hold up the game a little bit. They also remind you, shipping very soon. This time we're taking a more methodical approach to ensure every order is handled with precision. Might take a little longer, but this way we can limit mistakes. No crying. Getting it right is the top priority, striving for excellence always. So go get yourself a copy. It is still available.
What is the what do you think the surprise is? The surprise the alternate cover?
Yeah, on the left here we got the standard cover. On the right, this is the what is it? What do they call it? The
noir cover.
The noir
variant.
Cover. Yeah, cover's sick. That's dope.
It is cool.
That game is brutal, man. I did a review on it, and like people, you get beat down in that game, dude. It's like so messed up how your character looks, like going through the levels. Like it's a unique one, man. It's funny as hell too.
Yeah.
If you want to go check out Limited Legacy's website. I think there was only 1,000 of them. They said so.
Yeah.
Limited Legacy. The game they did before this is called Boxville, right? It's something.
Yeah.
Boxville. Yeah, that game. Yeah, man, that game was not my type of game, but yeah, they gotta. Games like this is going to really help them stand out. So,
right.
Yeah, there's still some available. I'm cheap, and I can't bring myself to pay $40 for it. So, if it's 30, I'd grab it. But 40.
See, this is where it gets weird, though. You all right? Limited Legacy made Boxville, and then all of a sudden it was available on VGP, and you're like, "Whoa, what's going on there?"
Just
I could take
copies, I'm guessing.
I could take it. I could take it twofold. You make 1,000 copies. Me being like in bands and whatnot. You make shirts and this and that. You buy like 100 shirts to like save money because it's a cheaper price. And then all of a sudden, you got a basement full of fucking shirts. So I can understand if it's one guy and he makes 1,000 games. Wanting to sell it on his little website that probably 12 people know about. Sell off the copies, but still weird, but it is. It does it make it less limited? I don't know. I mean, What do you think about that?
You talking about like compared to just getting it from them themselves?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's what I think. I feel like VGP should be like be the people for buying, you know, new releases coming out. Be a distributor like Limited Run. So like, you know, these smaller companies, like Cowcats. I know they're Cowcats just came out with a statement today talking about how they think their Brock the Investigator game is going to be their last physical game because a lot of these limited companies are not taking on like because he's came out with other things. He's came out with Demetrios, Project Zion or something like that. There's a few other he did with like on the Vita and some other games in PS5. But a lot of he's went to other limited companies and they're not you know, they're not picking up his stuff. So he's like, this is probably my last physical game released to this company. So it's like, you know, VGP, stop with these reprints and do stuff. Help. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's, I don't know. That's just my
the limited legacy thing, you know, them picking up and selling those games, that doesn't bother me. It's always something in the back of my head ever since they started taking up and selling limited run games. Mm-hmm. And, you know, who's to say limited run just isn't constantly reprinting these things? Just as, you know what I mean? But
they
also, I
do that.
Yeah. But also, you know what? You know, I remember seeing some interview. You know, since it is an open pre-order, basically what happens is VGP gets in touch with Limited Run before the production says, "Hey, we'll buy 10,000 of them." You know what I mean? Like to fill the warehouse or
you
whatever.
Guys,
you know? 5,000 of them.
You guys had Josh on there, right? Didn't he kind of explain?
We had Doug on.
Doug, on my bad. Yeah, Doug. Yeah. Didn't he kind of explain how that worked a little bit? I don't know if you guys remember.
I'm sorry. Explain what?
Explain as far as like how the process, like the open pre-order and stuff. I don't know if he went over that or not.
What do you mean? Like he basically said that everyone was bitching about the FOMO and the site crashing when they used to sell it in 5 minutes, so they started doing the open pre-orders instead. But like one of the things that they do is they have so many companies signed that like even if you have a deal with Limited Run, like they might not put out your game for like 2 to 3 years from now. And the other thing is too, like you don't get to like choose what slot your game goes in that week. So if you're like, I'm, you know, Tim and I made, you know, Jim the Dragon indie game and it releases the same week as Persona, no one buys your fucking game anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, because what happens is with those companies, you know how they have the open pre-order windows? You know, everybody has a certain amount of limited income. They're not going to buy everything available. And I've done the same thing. If they have 4 or 5 games that are available, I'm only buying the 2 that I like, the tops. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to buy everything they have. So I don't know. They just oversaturate, put out too much product. I feel like they people always want to go with them because they feel like it's the safest bet. Like they'll sell the most copies, but like they need to work with these other companies. And it would be really nice if like these other companies, like or VGP would partner with like the smaller companies. Like it would have been nice to see VGP have promotions to help, you know, Doug get his new company off the ground or Limited Legacy or like these smaller.
Limited Legacy is here in Washington
to succeed. So, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, are they?
Sorry, not to change the subject, but I was looking at an email they sent me a while back. They're here in Washington. They sent me the Boxville game because they wanted me to add it to the Pickets video with Jason. But I don't think Jason really cared for that game, so it was like it didn't make the cut.
I mean, something like that, like, you know, VGP picking up is great for their promotion because, all right, if you're one guy or 2 guys or whatever, and you got a little website, I mean, good luck finding that if you don't know it.
You got to pay to market and promote,
You know, and that is perfect, you know, but you said you had Doug on?
Yeah. Is Croc only available to order to the 27th, by the way, if you want to get Croc limited.
6 days, y'all. 6 days.
I watched an interview with the other guy, and he's the one that said, like, when he was talking about, like, when they were partnered with, like, Best Buy or VGP or whatnot, like, you know, Best Buy, you know, they say, hey, we're going to make Castlevania or something. Okay, Best Buy will put an order in for 10,000 units or 5,000 units. All right, VGP will do the same. How limited is the fucking game then? You know what I mean? In the end, right?
You know what's fucked up is that some of those Best Buy cover variants are worth more than the limited run versions.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
it's so bizarre. I like Stranger Things is like that. I'm pretty sure that the Best
well,
Buy version is wicked expensive.
You know why that is? It goes back to exactly what I said in the beginning of the show. It's the games that are worth money are the ones that nobody bought.
Mhm.
You know, if you're a limited run collector and you go into Best Buy, 9 times out of 10 you'd be like, I already own the game because I bought it. I have it on pre-order from limited run or something. Yeah, I've done that so many times. I'm not going
I
to
bought a
double
limited
dip.
run. I bought a limited run game this week for $8 with free shipping. $8 free
That's
shipping.
crazy.
Yeah, no,
Basically, the guy gave it was like he made $3.
Yeah, no,
That's
I bought,
crazy.
I bought one the other day. It might be in this pickup. No, it's not. It was last week's, but yeah, it was $18. You know,
I'm not getting any pickups this week. The mail's broken.
Dude, I know.
What's going on? My fucking
USPS,
Christmas
come on
present's
now.
not showing up before Christmas. I'm gonna look
Exactly.
like a douchebag. A lot Amazon.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm
Amazon's
like,
been lacking,
dude, I ordered
man.
Amazon gift certificates. They're like, they'll be there next Saturday. I'm like, you don't have your own gift certificates? You can't. Amazon doesn't have Amazon gift certificates.
Shit, y'all on strike up there. Aren't y'all on strike, Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the post office here. It's trash, man. Like I've had stuff that I've ordered since Black Friday. It's still out in transit. Like what? What is
That's
going
what I
on?
mean. Like I'm getting notifications. It's in New York, and then it's in Colorado. I'm like, what the hell? Where are you going? Wrong way.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wrong way.
Limited in New York. All I can say is, whenever your package goes to New Jersey, that's a death sentence. You ain't seeing it for 3 weeks.
Oh, man.
That's
Alien
it.
drones.
If it
kidnapping.
goes to Jersey, that's it. They're done. Forget about it.
My lollipop got lost in the fucking black hole that is Jersey. Dude.
The Bermuda Triangle of shipping packages.
It'll show up, but it'll be like 3 weeks later after you gave up all hope.
All right, next in the news, James.
Hold on, wait.
What?
I'll just show it. That limited run game that I got for real cheap because I forget what the fuck it was called. It was like $18, and it was Senko no Rondo 2.
Oh,
And yeah, and Video Games New York.
Type game.
Yeah, Video Games New York had it on sale this week for like, I don't know, $25 or $40 or I forget what it was. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know about it. I said, let me check eBay. And I found this for like 18. And it turns out that this is like this is a PAX exclusive cover. Yeah,
Nice.
It was sealed, but I opened it like I normally do. But you know, there you go.
No longer nice. Oh, there we go. All right. Next story. James McCaffrey, the actor best known as the voice of Max Payne and Alan Wake's Alex Cassidy, has passed away at age 65. So
sad.
Yeah, that was sad, dude. I never seen him in Rescue Me with Dennis Leary. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. It was great. That was a great show. Oh my god.
He looks a lot like Max Payne, which I think is why they put that picture there.
Yeah, that's why they modeled after him, I believe.
Are they? Are they still on? Talking about
not the first game. They didn't. The first game was somebody else. Second game, they definitely used kind of his model. I think I would say.
Yeah. Aren't they talking about doing a remake of that? Oh, didn't they?
They are, man. But like, dang,
was it a remake or a sequel?
They were talking about a sequel, then they said a remake. But I think, man, Max Payne is just a product of his time. I mean, they could do another one, but the story is like, damn, dude, like really, like after everything he's went through, how could you make a Max Payne 4? And then like making a remake, it's just like, what could you make? What could it do to stand out? I mean, bullet time has already been perfected. At least I think it has been in games. So Max Payne 3 is evident. It shows that. So
was 3 any good? I didn't play 3.
Oh hell yeah, 3 was awesome. 3 is not my favorite in the series. Story wise, part 2 is my favorite, but 3 best gameplay, man. Oh, insane. So much fun. Like the online was still popular all the way to the end until they turned it off. Like people were playing up the online mode like crazy.
Gotcha.
And
Don't go watch the movie though. The movie is terrible.
The movie was horrible. I don't know what they were thinking. Mark Wahlberg as Max Payne. I was like, that did not make any sense, man.
At all.
At all. And I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, anything with Mark and Mark is gold. Come on, let's go.
I mean, the only movie I liked him in,
I like
thought
Mark
was
and
kinda
Mark,
funny.
but not in that movie.
Yeah, I liked him in that movie with the girl Reese Witherspoon.
Fear?
I forgot what it was called.
Fear?
Fear. I thought he did a good job in that. Yeah, man, he was pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
The Departed, he was all right. I think he did a good job.
Departed, man, his scene, that ending scene with him in Departed was badass, dude. I wasn't expecting that, but that was a good movie.
As long as you get him to play a dude from Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those movies go in a way, right? Like he's always kind of like that Boston.
Yeah. All right, maybe I'm partial because he's from Boston.
My
My dad
like
was friends with him with their family before they passed away. So
also in Memoriam, blah blah blah.
Memoriam.
Memoriam. Not video game related, but right before the podcast, I found out Ricky Henderson just passed away, and I was fucking really upset about that. So
from Silver Spoons?
No, from the Oakland Athletics.
Spoons.
Damn.
Joe, I love it. I love it.
Stolen base fucking king of fucking baseball right there. He's basically the guy that Wesley Snipes' character was modeled after, for Major League.
Ricky Mays Hayes.
That's right. So
Ricky Mays.
Dude, those movies are amazing.
Man, he's only 65 too, man. Like that's the same age as DiCaprio. They both the same age.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, man. Crazy.
All right. Next story. VGP outright lies to its customers and makes fellow Canadian Sammy Guchlik cry with the pre-order announcement of an ESRB version of The Messenger for PS5 and Switch. VGP said no when asked point blank if they would be selling The Messenger, then announces the pre-order sale not 2 days later. So this dude, he posted this on Facebook. He asked him, "Hey, you guys, I assume you guys will have this at some. I assume you guys will have that because you're so awesome. We will not actually. This title is restricted to Spain." And fucking VGP's fucking lying sons of bitches.
That's when they got on the horn. That's when they got on.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, VGP. There it is. The message.
So $30.
Yeah, we're not going to have that. $27.85.
Cheaper than $30. Yeah, $27.85.
Oh, the cover does say on the bottom includes Panic.
Picnic Panic. Yeah.
See, the thing about this, because I just bought the game on PS4 a couple months ago, so I got it for a good deal. But I wish they were releasing a PS4 edition of the game.
Right.
PS5, I feel like
that'll be the rare version now.
Exactly. So I would have went for that. But a lot of these companies are skipping PS4 to go to PS5 because sales are better on that system. So
do you remember that there's also two versions of that game from release also?
Mm-hmm.
There's a yellow and then a purple version or blue version. Well, I don't know.
One was sold by Limited Run. One was sold by Strictly Limited. Not Strictly Limited, Special Reserve.
What was the rare one? Special Reserve?
They never released those numbers. Special Reserve came with the box, if you got the deluxe edition.
Okay.
I think Special Reserve was the purple cover and Limited Run was the yellow cover. I think.
Okay. I'll ask them if they can do Shadow Warrior 2 then. What the fuck, might as well. I missed out on that.
Hey, go ahead, might as well do it.
Hey, whatever. See, that's the thing. You guys, I say embrace it. Just start messaging them and ask them for everything you want. Like reprint. That's what I did with that Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. I was just pissed off looking at trying to get a copy. I messaged them directly. I'm like, hey, reprint this motherfucker. It's like $150. I don't want to pay that. Reprint it.
Godzilla. Go ahead and reprint Godzilla while you're in
hammering for Godzilla.
Joe, you're bitching about $150 Star Wars game when you could have easily gotten the Peggy version.
I did.
Still over $20.
I did do that. But
are we talking about money and collecting, or are we talking about wanting to play the fucking game?
No, I want the ESRB one. I have OCD and all of my fucking VR2 games are
Joe,
does it show it on the spine? Does it show it on the spine?
Yes.
What?
Got a little green penis on it, if you look closely.
Well, that's the thing, too. They had VGP had the Final Fantasy PAL version up there. It's, on sale for $20-something. They have tons of those, but everybody wants the ESRB copy of it.
Yeah.
And you could say, you can't play the code. The code's PAL only, but you can make a PAL copy if you want to play that
Yeah,
and
you can
use that
download
so-
DLC from. It only really matters to me if it's. I think it's a multiplayer thing, right? You have to play. Doesn't it then matter? I don't know.
No.
I don't know, I'm not sure, maybe.
No, what you have to do.
Oh, if your
is,
achievements, that's it. You'd have different profiles for your achievements. That's what. It is. So if you
achievements,
care
yeah.
about trophies, I guess, but I don't give a
Yeah.
shit about trophies. So.
Well,
I have a Japanese account. All you gotta do is make an account, and in order to make a Japanese account or a PAL account, you only need. You got to make up a fucking email. So go to like Gmail and fucking make up an email, and find some town in Japan or in England, and look at their zip code. That's all they ask for. Email and zip code. You could download your codes from that account, and they work on your American account once they're downloaded on the console.
how dare you lie to Sony? You freaking son of a bitch.
So that's it. I mean, but that's how you do it. So I have the account, but I don't play off the account. I just download the codes off of that, and they're all on my American account. So there you go.
Our friend of the show, Sammy Goochlick, would like to let you know and remind us all that one is ESRB, one is Useless Peggy. What's the deal? So there you go. Poor bastard.
He how many copies of the Messenger does he own? Like
At least
30? 11 copies of the Messenger.
Yeah. Well,
So let me ask you guys this: how would this decrease the value of the original copies? Like, you think it'll drop a lot now?
Yeah.
Well, what's
I do.
James? Could you tell us what the? Do you know what it's going for currently? The Switch version, I guess, is more.
Messenger?
Yeah, the Messenger's Switch. It's more sought after than the PS4 version, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety
I think
clack.
you can get the PS4 version for about 160 or something like that.
Yeah, so if I'm just going off of price, complete's going for 140. But if you got new in box, it's 225.
Is that
Yes,
in the
or-
cardboard box, or is it just the game?
I mean, the picture shows the
There's two
special reserve
versions.
one.
Yeah, special
special
reserve
reserve
one. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit this in the future to see exactly what the damage is, because it's still too soon to tell, because this shit's all on pre-order at this point. But
What's the
My
Switch
thing
one?
is-
What's the Switch one?
The Switch one, special reserve one,
Yeah.
new is 377. The limited run one is 274 or 247, and then the regular one is just 300. So
Yo.
that's all new price.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're not going to really see any used copies of that ever.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, because no one's
problem.
opening it. No one's opening it. Why open it? And you can just get it for a fraction of the price digitally if you really want to play it.
That's also why I've always said that my copies are always the rarest copies, because they're open. That's why I don't care about opening my games. I'm not a fucking moron.
What do we think about Strictly Limited in the Iron game? I mean, I know that's
Iron Schmeat.
Iron Meat. That's a weird one. That
I think they're referencing a penis a lot, makes it undesirable for me. So I don't know. I'm out.
So I did see in the advert, as they say in Europe, the advert, that the new versions that are on pre-order are numbered as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious, because the first version was 2,500. The second printing of it is 2,500 as well.
Yeah.
And they're all sold out besides the PS5. PS5 is low stock, so if you still want it, it's still available. But
Yeah, but they sold the upgrade separately.
Yeah, you could
Right.
buy the books, the steel books, slip
Yeah.
covers separately, which I actually did order mine that way.
Yeah,
But I want to know
ordered
those. They've done a couple updates to that game, and I'm curious if it's the same build or if it's the later, if it's a
Right.
later build. Because I think the original update, you can only upgrade your weapons like once or something. Now you can upgrade them twice or something. Pretty sure they changed like an actual major mechanic in the game. So wondering about that.
And why would I don't know? Why would that really affect shit? I mean, the second you put it in the fucking console, it downloads all that shit anyway. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It would only matter in 30 years, but
Right.
I'm gonna hopefully. I did download that, so.
But would you really care? Really?
I mean, I
would
bought
you
that on
remember?
Steam.
No. Like, would you remember? Would you be like, oh man, yeah, you used to be able to like do this twice. You know what I mean? You'd be like, no, I just want to play the game for 10 minutes and then put it back on the fucking shelf. You know, like,
Fair.
Mhm.
I might
Right?
not even know.
It's like, but that's weird that they're numbering the newer ones and selling.
Well, hey, look at this. So on their site, they just put this on here. It's asterisk. It's kind of below it. It says customers based in North America can also order this edition through 2 selected partners, VGP and Shopville. Please note, while the total units for this edition will be limited to 2,500, serialized will be slightly different, being as usual for anything sold through Strictly Limited, which is the SLG 0001/2500. Also, but with a different serialization for partners being VGP 001 and the SV 001. So are they doing like 2,500 per
That's
partner? That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So
what they're
VGP,
doing.
bought it through VGP, it's going to have a VGP 001 out of 2,500, and then Shopville will have a SV 001 /
That's what they're doing.
2,500. That's crazy.
Exactly what they're doing.
Gary Grimtooth in the chat says the Iron Meat dev is super anti-scalper. He's going to keep doing reprints until everyone that wants it gets it. So there you go.
Which is fine,
Wow.
but why number?
They're
it?
they're a small company too, so I mean,
Don't number
I
it.
don't know about you guys, but like I judge small companies' business practices much different than AAA developers or massively successful distributors. So
You talking about like the limited company or the developer?
the developer who made Iron Meat, like
Yeah.
No,
if they have a hit,
also-
they should still
why-
be able to sell their game.
They should. And
Yeah, for sure.
No, they should, and I'm totally down for that. But there is no reason to put the FOMO of numbering them.
I wouldn't do that at this
Mhm.
point. I would have let the original Strictly Limited release just be the numbered one, and they should have done a standard retail release.
Yep.
And they should have
No.
just, like I said, put
By
another
those-
cover variant on it.
By
Yep.
those numbers, plus adding some more, it sounds like the game sold well, and then they put another order in for about 10,000 copies.
Yeah, if you're talking 2,500 a piece for
Yeah,
times
pretty
3.
sure.
Yep.
Sabertron.
I think it's fair with that game how it was released because it kind of got released in the shotgun way. I don't think anybody really had too much warning for it, and then it was already sold out by the time.
Mhm.
Well, it was basically it was supposed to be released that way so that they could recoup some money so that they could send
So they
out
could ship
all the other shit that people have been waiting for 3 years on.
Dude, yeah.
Um,
I really like Strictly Limited, man, but I just hope that they're okay with.
I waited over 3 years for the Space Invaders Switch like complete edition, like the big box.
Yeah, the deluxe one with all the extra games on it. And
all the extra shit. I mean, where that game had already been like in Walmart for
Clearanced
fucking
out for
2
$5.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It came and I was like, oh great, I totally forgot I ordered.
I ordered the titles Milestones 1 and 2 collection that came with the special sleeve to hold 1 and 2. And like
Right.
part 3 is coming out and it's like going to be on sale soon. I'm like, what? I haven't even gotten 2 yet.
Joe,
What's
Joe.
going on?
I ordered the fucking the PS5 iRim box set, right?
Oh, me too.
Oh,
I'm never
God,
getting-
oh my God!
I ordered the
I would
PS4
always want
version, and they're going to cancel that shit and ask me if I want the Switch.
They
or
said
the,
they're not. They said they're not, man. I talked to the guy that
Dude.
said it's still on the go.
I almost ordered that again for Switch. I almost bought the PS4 and the Switch collection because I'm sick, but I'm
Yeah.
glad I didn't. I did just for the PS4 one. I'll buy
Wait.
I mean,
didn't buy the,
you could buy what 1 and 2 in Japan right now. I think.
yeah, I think I'm just going to buy the Switch
Yeah.
copy from Japan.
Yeah, they're already ready to go, and they play in English. It's just on the cart. I mean, on the back of the cases in Japanese, but it totally plays in English. So it's
Yeah,
like
there's
that's the
great-
safer route to go.
They don't
Great,
get no
and
extra
I
games
knew when
or
I
shit
ordered
from
that
either.
I'd be waiting like fucking 8 years for all of this. Like the PS6 is going to be out by the time that box sets out.
For real.
Yeah. No lie.
All I know,
Hold
I saw Joe from GameSack like on
I-
Twitter being like, I ordered Iron Meat and I've been waiting from Strictly Limited Games now for almost 3 months. What's going
Well,
on?
What they should
I
do
wanted
is
to
like,
so badly
when it-
send him my thing, be like 3 months, bro. I
yeah,
got
yeah.
it for years, bro.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is like if you're not gonna meet your deadline to get people their games, man, get them a digital code so they can play the game or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I,
exactly.
I ordered my
Yeah,
I
that's a
ordered
great
I ordered
idea.
my Iron Meats from Play Asia, and they canceled that shit on me. And I was
Damn.
like, you motherfucker! They canceled it on me after I ordered the upgrades for the fucking Switch and the PS5 version. So then I had to go to fucking eBay to buy the PS5 one because I needed it for the complete collection. So I had to spend 120 fucking bucks on the goddamn game, and I'm still gonna spend another 120 on the Switch copy because I do want the first.
It's a good game.
You know.
You guys
If
played
you-
it? By
if-
the way? Have you
if
played
you-
it? It's
I
really
haven't played it,
fun.
but it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. I need to.
If you like Contra, like I think
Yeah.
it's I enjoy it way more than the actual new Contra.
If you
Yeah,
order
it's
copies-
way better. I mean, even Blazing Chrome, you know, it was up there like as a like kind of like a spiritual successor to Contra, but Iron Meat is the best spiritual successor to Contra ever.
Right.
Like it's just hands down. Like
Yeah,
that's the
got
game
the-
you need to play after Contra.
Really nice difficulty. Too.
Hey, put up Easy's thing. No more physical after.
Sean, if you ordered Iron Meat from Asia, it would have been small.
See, Easy. This is where collectors go wrong. This is the time to buy Nintendo Switch games because it's the end of the fucking console generation. You want to pick up everything that comes out right now for the
There's
Switch.
still a lot
and that's
coming
it.
out for it. It's
And
going
and there's still going to be Switch games coming out for the next 2-3 years, probably, even though the Switch 2 is out. That's really look at the 3D. All right, 3DS, Luigi's Mansion 2. I mean, that came out well when the Switch was available, or Toad's fucking shitty. They were late release games. Granted, they eventually did go to the Switch, but I think the Toads one has a different fucking version on it than the Switch version. You know, I mean, late release games. You know, Little Samson. They're all Little Samsons right now.
In other news, on Thursday, VGP opens up pre-orders for Square Enix reprint of PS5 Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade for $41. Oh no, that's that. I'm sorry, that's just a scalper. Let me get rid of that. and of course, Onimusha and Okami HD, but we've already gone over that.
We've beaten that with a
We've beaten that horse. It's dead. Sony Group said on Thursday it will invest about 50 billion yen, 320 million bucks, to acquire new shares of Kadokawa, raising its stake in the Japanese media powerhouse to around 10% and becoming Kadokawa's top shareholder. So they can swing their dick in the boardroom bigger than anybody. So Bloodborne, anyone? Bloodborne 2? No, maybe not.
No, they'll just pack it all away into a closet and forget that they even fucking own it. That's what they'll do.
I don't want Sony to own that company.
Really, Joe?
Yeah, no, not because even just the from. They really primarily want to buy it for the anime, I guess. And like Sony are a bunch of like California pussies, losers who want to censor everything, and they fucking suck. So I don't really want them to own anything good. I'm just being honest. Yeah, they're terrible.
100, huh?
They're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna buy all this anime. By the way, now we're gonna censor it all and neuter it and make it shit. And I don't know. I don't like California people. Sorry.
California.
Unfortunately, wasn't the alternative though? If Sony didn't buy it, wasn't it 10 cents?
They were supposed to.
Yeah, but
Supposedly they were trying to.
I would much rather have Sony than 10 cents. So
censoring is for the weak. So
I'm not thrilled with either of them, to be honest with you.
right.
I find it fascinating that it's even a thing that like you can own a company and someone just be like, I'm buying it. And you're like, well, it's not for sale. They're like, I don't give a fuck. It's mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Well, if it's
You
public,
shouldn't
if it's
publicly
publicly
trade
traded,
anything.
yeah, if it's publicly traded, they got no fucking
That shit private.
Yeah. And yeah, guys, we got through the news. Real quick, let's drop this real quick. This is a Facebook post of the week.
Facebook post of the week.
The Facebook post of the week comes to us from what is this? This is the PS3 collectors modding technical and discussion. What will happen to PS3 console if it been dropped from 6 floors? Well, first thing it does is it affects your ability to fucking speak English.
You land on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's going to be covered by the warranty at all. But
yeah, is any PS3 still under warranty? For fuck's sake! God damn.
Why waste your life typing that? Come on.
I don't know if it was a troll. It's got to be a troll. Or
It's not a troll. These are fucking people. These are just come on.
Victor Anthony Jamal. The guy's got 3 first fucking names. For fuck's sake.
Yeah. He used AI for that post. That's what he did.
AI is a trip, man.
No, man. Well, yeah. Who was it? Was it Elon Musk said he's gonna put out an AI video game?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He started some type of AI gaming company or something like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. AI creating games or something like that's gonna be insane. Like
it's gonna happen. You know.
Well, that's the thing. You're going to be, so that's what, eventually you'll be able to tell the computer like what you want your game to be, and it'll just make it like, so there'll be no more of like this controversial, like, it doesn't look the way I want. You will. You be like, I want my main character to be that. It'll go, okay, there it is. What else you want? It'll literally like, and you'll be able to change the outcome of the game. You could be like, the story would be like, someone, a main character die, you'll be able to tell your AI, hey, I don't want that character to die. Could you change it? And they'll be like, oh, all right, hold on. They'll bring it back to life and they'll change the story for you. It's going to be like that. It really is. So.
Wild.
Custom game, you're going to say movies and TV too. You'll be able to tell it what type of story you want. You could be like, I want to watch a story about dragons, robots, and fucking, whatever.
Ooh,
it'll make
that
that show. It's going to be wild.
With Tifa.
Of course. Absolutely.
Speaking of AI, did any of you guys watch the newest AVGN episode? I watched it this morning.
What was it about?
Glitch one?
Yeah, the glitch one.
Yeah,
which is I guess it was a 2-parter from the last episode, which was not funny about the AI thing. But the new episode was funny as fuck. I thought he brings back the glitch gremlin guy, and I'm watching it, and it's the glitch gremlin battling the AI, that's beating all the games for him. It was done really cool. But by the end of it, I was like, I found the new FOMO game. This game is going to go skyrocketing. And I got to bring it up. It will be the PlayStation 2 Holiday 2004 demo because he put it in the video. And I guess historically that demo has a glitch where if you play Beautiful Joe, it fucking deletes your memory card. So that's going to be the new FOMO game of the week, guys. You get it for like $7 right now on eBay. It's going to be the new Alien Resurrection, whatever fucking game. $200.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Usually
you go. You heard it here first.
Usually at the top of the show, we ask our guests, "What have you been playing lately?" And so, Reggie, what have you been playing lately? What's in your console?
Right now, A Quiet Place. I'm almost at the end of the game. I think just want to knock it out because I kind of put it down from when I got it a while ago. A Quiet Place. The road ahead. I beat Ease 10. But speaking of that, they're kind of reprinting that game too, in a way. They're bringing out an updated version of it with extra story and all that stuff. So I guess if I held out a little bit longer, I could have got that version, right? But it's a good RPG I beat. Of course, I'm playing Dead by Daylight constantly, Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh shit.
But yeah, A Quiet Place is in the system right now.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, you played Dead by Daylight. You know, we played Dead by Daylight. How many times have I asked you for your fucking PSN code and you constantly dodge the question there, Radical One?
Oh man, dude, I gotta give it to you now, man, because I keep forgetting, dude. Like I want to play it with you guys because I feel like if I had you guys, it'd be the perfect team. Like the four of us, we would get out alive.
Oh no, I'm horrible at the game. Don't worry about it. But Will screams.
You'll be the bait.
Will screams like a little girl. Funny. You know?
Oh, really?
Jesus.
But that game is always like fun, and if you play it sparingly, you know.
No, I'm ass at it. I just complain the whole time. It's my girlfriend. She rules the roost when playing that. No one jukes and freaking.
Oh, she's badass. No, she. Yeah, she's badass at the game.
Yeah, gotta cut those corners hard, man, in that game when you're being chased, man. It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
The hairs do go inside my butthole when I'm playing.
You're playing that one a little intense.
What about you, Joe? What's been in your console or consoles lately?
I got back into Binding of Isaac against my better judgment. I had taken like a year break from that game for my sanity. And like, I don't know what it was. I saw it in some video I was watching. I saw somebody playing it and I got the itch. And I was like, oh man, I had to get back into it. So I've been going so hard on it. And I have like 2 unlocks left to complete the game. I have to unlock 2 items and then I am done with Binding of Isaac. Finally.
Love that game.
What are you playing it on?
I've been playing it on Steam, on my Steam Deck.
Yeah. I get confused on those releases. There are multiple releases, right? Isn't there Repentance or something, or is that just a DLC? Mm-hmm. Is that the same game with like some added content?
It's kind of weird. So it's like the first game was that got released physically was Rebirth, and we actually didn't get it physically. I don't even know. I think it might have, but it was like on PC or something like that.
Was it Vita or something or?
There is, so it got released on the Vita digitally, and then that's one of those lost Nicholas Vita games that are worth thousands of dollars.
Oh, right. Yep.
So if it ever comes out, like 1001 Spikes, which did that ever come out?
I was getting ready to bring that up.
Next year, I believe. Yeah, James, what's going on with that one?
I was going to bring that up. No, they said back in October, maybe even like 1st, September, they said, hey, get ready something's coming up, or we're going to announce something. It's like, when is this coming? Like, it's December. It's damn near January at this point.
He's been sitting on these games for a while, man. I think he's had it printed for a while, and he's just waiting to ship to release them. Because I guess he wanted to be the last person to release the game on the system, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's not in a hurry to sell a lot of stuff, man, because a lot of stuff stays.
Like it.
So
because I have what the newest one, the PS5 one, was that's Repentance.
Yeah,
is that the same? Is that the first game with added stuff, or is it a totally different game?
It is. No, it's the same. It's the same game in spirit, but like they're very different in the regards. Like he revamps like all the balancing in the games and all the items in the games, so they are very different experiences for sure.
So there'd be no reason to go back and get like.
I think Afterbirth Plus is the best version of the game. It's actually the one that came out before Repentance.
Okay.
So Afterbirth Plus was supposed to be like the definitive edition, and I loved that version.
I got that on PS4. Yeah,
that's what I got too. Yeah, PS4.
I love that one. And then basically the newest version is way harder. Like the guy who made the game was like thought the game was too easy, and specifically it was too easy to break the game, which it was. Afterbirth Plus, you could get like certain combinations of the items, so you could turn yourself into a god and just wreck everything. But that's what was fun.
Yeah,
that's why the game was fun. You're like my girlfriend liked to play it. She could get
I might have that one. I can't remember if I have it though. It's like a blue cover, right?
Yeah. And then the new one, it's like much harder to do that. Like I don't know, get into all the details, but like just health itself is a lot harder to find. And not only that, he added like all these extra characters, and they're just awful to play. Like it's clever, it's smart, but it is not fun. Like it's like it is so complicated. It's like one character is like every time you go to a new room, it switches between another character. So with the one character is actually 2 characters, and each of them have their own health pool, and each of them have their own item sets. And so like one guy could have 8 health, one guy could have 1 health, but if the guy with 1 health dies, you lose. It's like so complicated. So you have to know, like, I want this item, so I have to kill this dude, and I have to have this room turn me into the other guy because I don't want it on this guy, and then I need to have this item charged so I can get this other. It's like it was just so complicated. So I love it and I hate it at the same time.
This whole story reminds me of a chick I fucking dated.
Dude, it's not for everybody, and I know a lot of people who liked it. Like, they did not like Repentance, but I've given it a second shot, and I do enjoy it a lot. I just love that game, and
same here.
so
I gave her a second shot too, right in the face.
Hey.
No.
You heard it. Whoa.
Oh.
Anything else?
You got Andrew Dice Clay up in here, man.
You're showing your age, Sean. Stop
And
it.
then, the other thing I've been playing is
Jill came down with 250. Oh.
I got my girlfriend's dad. He used to have an Atari 5200, and he gave me his Atari 5200 in his whole collection, which is really nice of him. And I was like, I thought I would get him something, so I bought him like a little Atari game station, one of those little digital Atari things, and I downloaded like every Atari game, and I've been playing a shit ton of Atari, man. It's so fun, dude. I love Atari, bro. I don't care what anybody says. It's so fun.
The 5200 was actually pretty damn good.
Really?
All right.
No,
way better than the 2600.
Yeah, definitely better.
The 2600 is great.
Terrible.
But I mean, the 5200 controller is horrible. But graphics wise, I mean, it's comparable to the NES.
Pac-Man looks like Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man, yeah.
Comparable? I don't know. I think maybe the 7800 is more comparable to the NES. But
that's what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're right. I
totally
forgot.
The 5200 and the 7800 were both like total commercial failures.
I never had either of those consoles. I've played them at friends' houses, and the 7800. That's what I'm thinking of. 5200. Yeah, that could suck a big, huge donkey.
The 7800 is definitely easy to go for a full set for that system. I think I only had like 40 games officially.
No, dude, 7800, 5200, 2600. It all falls under too retro for me.
Too retro for you?
It's too retro.
No, go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say, like, when I grew up with my Atari, I didn't realize it, but we had the Atari 800 and the Atari XE, which is the home.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the Cadillac of Ataris. Like, that's the best it gets. And that's what I grew up with. And so, like, I was always like, people were like shitting on Atari, and I'm like, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know why it's so bad, but I didn't realize this because I had the nicest fucking Atari they ever had. Like, I didn't know that. So those versions of the games are the best. Like the
Star Wars. I had the 400, which is like it's the same as the 800, just it had less memory. The but Star Wars Arcade on the fucking 400 or 800 is fucking fantastic, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Demon Attack, that is my favorite fucking game on the goddamn 2600. I play that all the time. I've modded my fucking Atari joystick to put fucking I put micro switches under the joystick so that my joystick clicks like an SNK stick. Hey, it's got Radical. It's got clicky sticks.
Clicky jump stick is very hard to make.
It's very hard to make. Yeah. I made my Atari 2600 stick clicky.
Yeah, I think that dude who made that said that to Jason, I think he got fired.
Did he really?
But good news though, he got rehired by somebody else, and he hit Jason up again for a review of an item. But yeah, he got fired after that, man.
Oh man, that's so funny. Clicky sticks are hard to make.
Are very hard to make. I should get a shirt made of that.
It took me 10 minutes with like 4 little micro switches to fucking make my Atari joystick clicky.
Sean, other than Black Ops 6, are you even playing anything else?
Actually, I did. I played Slave Zero X this week.
Oh, nice. What'd you think of that one?
Loving it. I mean, it's a lot of this. It's intense. It is repetitive, but repetitive in the way of it's an old school beat 'em up. I mean, it's a Sega beat 'em up. like Streets of Rage, like how Streets of Rage is repetitive or whatnot.
Mhm.
Like you just want to go to the next level. You want to go to the next level. It's nothing.
It's like Devil May Cry. It was like a 2D sprite-based game with a combination.
Yeah. It's fun, man, and it gets hard. Jesus.
Oh, it's that game is raw, man. Like
it gets pretty
no
intense.
punches.
Like I said, with the repetitive stuff, like at the end of every level, the boss is the same boss, but he gets harder and harder and harder and harder every time. I think I'm on like the 6th level or something right now or whatnot. And but no, great game. If you are a Sega fan, you will feel right at home. Like it's a prequel to the Saturn one. Slave Zero.
It is. What happened? I believe what happened was somebody bought the IP for the original Slave Zero. They say, hey, let's make it a prequel game. So I guess buying IP for a dead IP is cheap.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. So yeah, made it a prequel game.
Great game. I would definitely recommend playing that. If you like beat 'em ups, it's a hack and slash.
Yeah.
It's not like punching and whatnot.
It's got all the voice acting in it too. Like the voices are good.
Fucking awesome, man. The game's top quality. Go for it. I don't think it's that expensive yet either. Filthy Philip one up will tell VGP to reprint it though, because he probably missed out on it because he doesn't know what a good game is. Because he doesn't buy games, he just buys what everybody else FOMO's about, and he's gonna have a whole shelf of fucking sealed fucking games that nobody gives a shit about because they were all reprinted and they're all $5, and you're gonna have a worthless fucking collection. And you're gonna sit home with mommy and make fucking shitty fucking videos about your massive fucking penis and building snowmen and coming all over fucking your mom and shit like that. So
damn. I'll send you the videos. You guys, Jesus damn it, Sean. James, what have you been playing?
Yo, I'll tell you this: the damn PS Portal is a game changer with that damn cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, fucking game changer. I really haven't played my Portal since it came out, and after this update with the cloud shit, I've been like at work on my break playing the Portal. It's amazing. So I started Animal Well. Haven't really got into it too much. It's not too bad, but I'm really loving Punky Squire. Definitely a fun one. It has a physical coming out. I want to say next month by Devolver. Put out by Devolver. Yep. Really good game. Kind of reminds me of it's almost like you're playing a book, a storybook. In the background, it's like a book, but then the background's like an actual like somebody's house that's on a table. But it's like a Zelda, like a Link to the Past type of gameplay. So really good game. Definitely recommend checking that out.
Really, really good game.
Yeah.
I've been playing Black Ops 6, god damn it. And I've also been playing a lot of I'm still playing Marvel vs. Capcom collection. I'm just I want to get it up to 3rd. I'm like 3 hours away from getting up to 3rd on my PlayStation wrap up. So because I can't remember what it's actually 3rd. It's some crap game. But, I'm trying to level it up there. But no, I enjoy the game, and that's like my girlfriend got me a fancy arcade stick for Christmas, and which she gave me early. We're like 3 weeks early, and I've been I've been playing a lot of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I looked at my weekly wrap up again today, and I went month by month of like the top game you played every month this year. Every month this year, the top game was PUBG, except for 1 month. I think June was Final Fantasy, Part 2, and Final Fantasy 7 Part 2, and the last 2 months have just been nothing but Call of Duty. It was like over like 350 hours of Call of Duty in the past month, something like that. I can't stop.
You play the story or just online?
I played about half of the story. I'm about 40% through the story. Okay. But I am so addicted to the fucking multiplayer. I can't stop playing. I can't. That my PS5 is not a game console anymore. It's a fucking Call of Duty machine. That's it. I go on, I play, I sit there, and 12 hours later, I'm like fucking like, oh, time for bed. Maybe I should eat something. It's fucking ridiculous. The game, dude. the game is fucking awesome. I mean, it's just they did it so good. Modern Warfare 3
crinkling a goddamn freaking water bottle over there.
That's a Joe Rad microphone. No, that's a James.
I'm not using my hands to crinkle the bottle. I got skills.
You got some iron meat or something going on.
I do. I ordered from Asia.
Yeah.
Asia.
All right, guys, moving on. This is package time.
It's package time.
All right, let's see who got what. Who's going up first? Who wants to show
Man,
us?
we're gonna have another marathon show. Look at this.
We'll wrap it up in 10 minutes. We're good.
Oh wow!
I'm looking at my pickups. No, we're not. I'll go first if you want me to get my shit away.
Well, let's go. I got.
Oh my god! Ooh, god! I look like a blueberry. All right. All right. I'll go through them quick. I showed this one already. PS4, Senko no Rondo 2. It's like a weird shoot 'em up, bullet ballet. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's why
It's not like a scrolling one. It's like an arena fighting bullet hell or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and I want to try it out because I like different things like that. So
It is definitely unique. Yeah.
I am 8-bit. Finally sent me my inserts, my poster and stickers for Schism, which they neglected to put in my I am 8-bit exclusive game. Yeah, I wonder how many copies got sent out without this, and I had to specially email them to get them. So, what else did we get? We got the number one official PlayStation Portal charging dock.
I gotta get that.
Yeah,
It's amazing. I love mine.
There's controversy online because it's licensed. No, it's official. This is the one. Okay.
That's it.
I've had a charging dock for the Portal since day one. You get a note. It was a no-name brand or whatnot, but this looks perfect right next to my Vita charging dock. It's nice. All right.
I legitimately hate where they put the charging port on the Portal, like in the back on the middle.
Oh yeah.
So you can't set it that like.
Well, the no name one that I had, literally was a USB-C thing, and you have to find the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay. This one they did right. You know how the VR2 charging dock is with the little the magnet things.
Mhm.
It comes with this.
You clip it on, and it just gives you a thing that it sits on.
Yeah.
Like a conduit.
Yeah. You plug that into the USB-C, and then there you go.
Yeah.
It just magnetically goes on.
That's what I have in my Switch controllers too. Same thing. I have a power.
Yep, that's right.
Click it in, and
Yep.
it just sets right in. So
Yeah,
nice.
so
You don't have to
that's how that
scratch
goes.
it up and get it all messed up. And yeah.
Yep.
If you do get this, it comes with the cable, obviously, but it doesn't come with a brick. So you're going to need a USB-C brick.
Nothing comes with a brick anymore. It's weird.
I know. It's annoying. Okay. We talked a lot about Atari this tonight, but this came today. I got the brand new Atari 2600 game, Save Mary.
That's cool.
That
That actually looks really fun.
Yeah. Basically, there she is. So you.
Christ. Sorry.
The covers look cooler than the damn games. It's crazy.
That's
all of them.
It's not new. Nothing new there.
100.
So basically, the premise of this game is all right. You this bitch, and she's at the bottom of a well, and her lover broke the dam because no other man can have his woman that doesn't because she doesn't want him, and it's filling with water, and you have a crane, and you have to drop pieces into the water, so that she can escape. and that's basically the premise of the game. So there you go. That's what manuals are for. You could read the whole story. All right, Switch. SVC Chaos
Nice.
came in today.
Is it available like commercially, or do you have to go through like a limited company to get it?
It just came in today from Limited Run, but it is
okay.
not. It's not a numbered release.
Okay.
So I'm assuming.
So, coming to VGP soon.
Yeah, I know. Poppin' Games has it, so you can probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might hit him up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the PS4 version too. This is the non-horny boy version of the game because his tits are not hanging out like Japanese.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Women have been saved.
Rejoice.
So
Remember, you can get games where you can rip people's fucking spines out through their assholes. That's fine, but
Don't show
no
cleavage.
Yeah,
No boobies.
in one episode, we have eliminated scalping and saved women. Good job, gentlemen.
We got Virgo versus the Zodiac. Interesting cover. Have no clue what this is about. Who cares? All right. Black Myth Wukong. I pulled the James. Yeah, I pulled the James and I transferred my sticker onto the case. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I be doing too. Heck yeah.
We got Fairy Tale 2.
Oh.
I'm interested in playing this.
I've been trying to get I want to get the first game.
The first one's up. The first one is pretty pricey.
I know. Don't talk about it.
Wait,
hey, Joe, embrace it. BGP, embrace it.
VGP,
Oh, yeah.
you know you're watching.
Where you at?
sons of bitches.
Fairy Tale, let's go. I'm gonna tweet them tonight. I am. You think I'm laughing? Tomorrow morning, you watch. I'm like, BGP.
Hey, they're gonna be like, we already have it in the works.
So
Already
no,
have
but
it
they
in the
don't charge they don't charge no cheap prices for the RPGs. That shit would be $60.
Yeah, that's true.
$50, $60.
We got finally Evil Nun came in. James showed that last week.
What the heck?
What the hell?
Evil Nun, the Broken Mask. Look at that fucking thing. Rare.
Survival
Show
horror.
the cover. Show the other cover.
Oh, the other cover. The
The
same
whole
thing.
time it's just a nun slapping you in the fucking hand.
I thought it was different.
Oh yeah, you didn't open your cover, so you don't know what the inside cover. That was your little trick right there. Yeah.
I'll open it until I'm done playing.
I'm sure the cover is much better than the gameplay. Today also Glover came because we need N64 game. We need N64 games on the. This is also not a numbered release for limited run.
Okay.
Unlimited
So,
run.
need that. We got one of the rarest games for the PS5 came in today. It took me over a month to get it from GameStop because they lost the first one, and it seems like it's the only place you could buy it, except for eBay. So we got Real Fishing, the Days of Summer. Now,
Oh wow.
so for all of you video game collectors out there, you would also already know that fishing games and Cabela games usually go for the high dollar later on down the line too. So there you go. All this free information I'm giving you guys.
Yeah, man, you keeping us laced up.
Clock Tower Rewind that came in. I'm probably not going to play it because it looks boring as fuck. So there you go.
Yeah, dude, it hasn't aged that well, but it's a good point and click. I was trying to get the PS4 version, but they're trying to like scalp it online. So I'm like, you guys are insane. They're trying to charge like 120 for it. I'm like, get out of here.
Shit. This one I do want to play. It's one that I don't have on my GameCube that I've always eyed, but I never picked it up. Was the Beyond Good and Evil 20th anniversary.
Dude, I want that one too. Oh my god, I love that game.
So that came out. This one came out. It's in a big box.
Back when people liked Ubisoft. You remember?
Yeah.
I remember.
We got the
Pepperidge
Worms.
Farm remembers.
Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition. Team
Nice.
17.
That I might have to grab. That was cool.
Oh, it's sold out. You missed out. You should have pre-ordered it. So.
Oh no! PGP save me.
At least on Best Buy it was sold out. But it's a nice set. It comes with like a big, huge, heavy like 25th anniversary coin and whatnot. So
Still one of the best party games, man.
Yeah.
From also from Limited Run, but not really Limited Run. It's from their European counterpart, Absolute Tactics. So Clear River. Clear River is basically Limited Run in Europe.
Yeah.
So it's
like super light in Japan.
They released a couple of Clear River games on Amazon, but they stopped doing it.
Yep. So
What was
that
it called? Amazing Tactics? I gotta write this down.
Absolute Tactics.
Absolute Tactics. Thank you.
Absolute Tactics.
Chemco
daughter
collections now too in America. They
Yes.
to release those.
Yeah.
Imagine if you bought those all from Limited Run.
Dude. Well, no, I already have the Chemco. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I did buy them, and I have the and I have the Japanese fucking Chemco collections, the ones that they're releasing in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So, this just came in today.
All of them. We'll see.
No, it's the Volume 1 or whatever is coming out is different games. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
I did check, but the covers are the same, so you get confused. They're all the same game though. This came in today. I can't pronounce it. The
Thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge.
Yeah, Thaumaturge.
The hell is that?
So I looked at
horror thing.
Yeah, I looked at a kind of
capturing monsters.
A review today. It's an RPG. It's an RPG with point and click elements. It looked like it had good voice acting. Graphics didn't look the best, but it totally serviceable by what I saw. So if you,
I want to get that
if
actually.
you like that, yeah. So that just came out.
Like
I think
Lovecraftian horror, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that shit. So
this one came in today. Kind of a fucking pricey one. MXGP 24. Dude, I couldn't find this thing for under $75 anywhere. And it just came out.
Nacon makes some controllers. Okay.
Nacon makes fucking awesome chicks panties. All right. We also got the what did I say? The collector's edition of Cocoon. So
based off the movie?
Is it?
No, I dude, I wish it was.
Is Wilford Brimley in that?
I have no clue what the fuck this is about. It's an Annapurna game, but I guess it comes with like in here is like a globe that lights up or something.
Annapurna, they're
that last week.
They're artsy, dude. They're the pinky that sticks out when you drink tea and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then finally, on sale this week at Best Buy. I've been eyeing it for a little while, but I didn't get it because I didn't know that the box didn't have the PS5 logo. Is the Show 24, the Negro Leagues edition, which comes with the fucking awesome hat. Look at that. Bing.
That's nice.
Unfortunately, there's no disc in there. It is a digital, but originally, what, James? This was $99 originally.
It was 120.
120. Yeah, for a digital version of the game. It was on sale on Best Buy for like what, 30, something like that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think it was 24.
About that.
I think it's 30 though now. So it's still
Yeah. I mean, so it's definitely worth it. So I mean, I have the disc version already, so I'll just keep this one sealed. It's my shelf piece. The only reason I didn't get it originally is because I didn't think it had the first show games that were on PS5 the first 2-3 years. All the collector's editions had PS4 banners on the top, which was very weird. There were PS4, PS5 games. This is the first one that has a PS5 banner on the top. So I'm very stoked on that. That's it. I'm done.
Awesome.
All right, who's up next? Joe? Reggie?
Oh, rad, yeah. Or
I mean, I've
It looks like Joe's on deck.
so much crap I've gotten, but I'll
so
show
all of it. Don't hold back.
I did pick this up. You were talking about him. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
Saturn boosted tribute or whatever.
Doesn't look like you
Nice.
played it. Is that for the money there, Joe?
I don't have time, bro. I have 5,000 hours logged into Binding of Isaac because I have zero idea how I am.
Don't shame Joe for not opening his sealed games. What the hell's wrong
Well,
with you?
I'm all about reselling my games, so I got to keep them.
Yeah.
Joe, you should hear every conversation I have with Will. I shame him all day for not opening his
And
game.
you are wrong every time.
Raiden Nova.
Oh, I need to get that one. I haven't ordered that one yet.
It's a weird one. It's like it's not like a traditional Raiden shmup. It's like a twin stick shooter where you can play as the ships from the Raiden series.
That could be fun.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But it looks actually fun. I mean, I love twin stick shooters. So a lot of people are bitching because it's not a traditional release, but I'm like, I don't care. It looks really good as long as it's fun.
What was that one twin stick shooter? I think it was on. I have it on the Switch. It was an earlier one. Super rare, I think, came out with it. Was that Rive? Or
Rive is that's a twin stick shooter, but it's like a 2D one.
Yeah.
Instead
Oh,
of a top-down.
is Raiden?
Raiden's top down. It looks like it's like Thunder
Okay.
Force 1
All
or
right,
2
cool.
in the Genesis or whatever, that type of thing.
Yeah. Very cool.
Like Smash TV or that sort of thing.
I'm stoked. I need to get it.
I also got Cocoon. So yeah,
Very,
puzzle
very
game.
nice.
Looks really fun. I didn't get no fancy edition.
Yeah, so that's the regular cover. This is I pulled the disc out of the collector,
Oh,
so
you
it's
got a way cooler cover.
a different cover.
What the
My
heck?
favorite line from Cocoon is, "I got a boner so hard a cat couldn't scratch it." I don't know what that means, but there you go.
I also grabbed a squirrel with the gun.
Nice.
Oh no, very nice.
Very good.
Very fun game.
You're a squirrel and you have a gun. And to be honest with you, my girlfriend is like loves birds, and she has like a ton of bird feeders out there. And
Yeah.
she's in like a constant World War V level situation with all the fucking squirrels that live out there, and she hates them all. And she's because they're always eating her food, and she's always throwing shit at them and yelling at them, and it's like this never ending feud. So I was like, I'm gonna get this and play this just to piss you off. The squirrels are back with a vengeance.
We have the same problem, but it's one squirrel every morning, and he chills with the birds. They all just eat together. It's funny. I watch
We don't
them
have
all
to eat
together.
the shit on the ground. We just don't want them jumping on the feeders, and knocking it all over,
Yeah,
and stealing
But-
all the grubs, all the good stuff.
yeah.
Are BB guns legal in your state?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But she would be not pleased if I just murdered them all at the same time, which would be the most logical solution. So what the real solution is that our neighborhood's cats have decided to take care of the situation for us. So you'll just be sitting and all of a sudden you'll just see a cat coming, run off with a chipmunk or a squirrel or something. I'm like, oh, that's one less thing to worry about.
Dude, when I was like 12 or 13, I was upstate like hunting with the family, and I had my pellet gun, my BB gun, and I shot a chipmunk with the pellet gun, and it only had one pellet, but then the backups were all BBs. So I shot the freaking chipmunk. The thing started convulsing like crazy, and I felt so bad that like all I had were BBs. I had to like shoot it 30 more times to kill the fucking thing with the BB.
Jesus Christ.
Good, man.
And now we're
Call
on
PETA.
PETA's watch list.
Yeah.
And I had a little
Lovely
vest.
story.
I had a little vest with like the big pouch on the back. So I took that chipmunk and I threw it in the pouch in the back, and I felt like.
But it's okay because you used all its fur to make shoes.
I still have,
Yeah.
You used all the meat properly.
I still have the
I
hat
think
to this day.
None was
No,
wasted, and you prayed to the animal.
I
God.
think I still have the tail somewhere. Actually, to tell you the truth.
Oh,
So
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
And this is my last pickup, and yeah, this actually sold out on Amazon for a little while, so I got a little nervous. I don't know if it's back in stock, but I don't know. I have a feeling that maybe this isn't going to have like the big.
Careful what you say. VGP's watching.
VGP's watching.
Here's the other thing: it's a Square Enix game, so it will get reprinted. So I got Fantasian.
Ah, yes.
But yeah,
I
this
might look
actually
into
was
that
sold
game.
out on Amazon for like the last few days. So
I personally have a feeling they will not reprint that. I have a feeling that that's going to fly under the radar, and that'll be it on that game.
I wouldn't be surprised. So I think you might have said that on your show, and you made me FOMO buy it, you son of a bitch.
You're welcome.
You probably said that, and I was like, he's right. I'm gonna get it. But
when I watched Happy Console Gamers review on it, I was like, oh, I need that. That's checking the boxes right now. So,
it looks really great, and I have I have a whole week off. I don't have to work next week, and this is what I'll be doing. I've decided this is anytime I have a vacation, like that's when I like to play RPGs. I don't like playing RPGs over the course of 6 months when I have 2 hours every week to play it or something like that. Like I just don't enjoy it. I always forget what I'm doing. I can't remember the story. Like I like to play these 40-hour games like in a few days, so I can actually like experience it, remember it, enjoy it.
Do you really want me to get the FOMO going for you? Because I double dipped and I'm waiting for my Switch version as well.
Yeah, I'm desperately not to do that anymore.
There's certain publishers for the Switch. I like. Square Enix, they always sell out so damn quick, and they don't come back. The Switch ones don't come back, so
true.
I don't know.
I need to get Harvestella. I don't think I picked that up. And then that's my last thing I got from Limited Run Games. I got my Torok sleeve for my Torok.
Ooh,
nice.
And it's really nice.
Dude,
Get ready for the new one.
I'm still kicking myself
not
grabbing the freaking, what is it? River City Girls fucking sleeve. That's nice.
Yeah, they have like $10. Should have grabbed it.
Yeah, I should have.
I sent you the eBay link. For
yes,
$10.
you did. Yes, you did. FOMO. Yeah, FOMO.
Joe, see, I'm torn because I ordered that. That has not come yet.
Mm-hmm.
I have the original slip, which is for the two games. What do I do?
You have to buy 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, and 3 again. Fill it in both sleeves.
That's
double dip, bitch.
Option.
You double dipping son of a bitch.
Just take some duct tape. Make a little circle with it.
Yeah, just get a piece of cardboard for the 2 slaughter.
I'll slam the N64 carts in there or something. I don't know. Like,
there you go.
That was so fucked up that they did that, though. I got one of those slip covers for the Sam and Max series for the Switch. They only came out with like 1 game of that series so far. It's like a 3-game fucking cardboard thing, and I'm waiting for the other ones to come out.
The second one just came in for me from on PlayStation.
Yeah,
a little while ago somewhere.
Yeah, that was a different. Yeah. I don't know. I think they forgot all about that whole situation. I don't know.
Yeah, the Beyond Time and Space one.
All right, real quick. This has nothing to do with video games, but I wanted to show it off. My girlfriend gave me this. Captain America. What is this? The first condoms? The first Avenger. No, it's not condoms. It's a Hydra pin. Look at that shit. Oh, kill Hydra.
Very cool.
I'm gonna slap.
Really cool.
I'm gonna slap this on my my hoodie because I got rid of my leather I'm a little hesitant though because it's a pin. I'm a little hesitant because this is some Nazi bullshit, but what the fuck? But I got that. I'm really stoked to have that.
Don't shave your head.
I could, I probably have some like,
Hey, stop. Okay.
I could.
Sean. I also got a squirrel with a gun.
Nice.
Squirrel with a gun. And from what I've heard on the internet, just about 5 minutes ago, this is about a squirrel with a gun. So
yeah,
I'm looking. This one will get open. This is sealed. This is from Maximum Game. $20 on Amazon. How much did you pay for yours, Joe?
$19.99.
Yeah, $19.99. So yeah,
that's what I wanted that game anyway. So once I saw it was on sale that cheap, I was all over it.
Yeah, I saw the gameplay. It looks hilarious, and I like the I get Goat Game vibes from it. What's the Goose Game? Untitled Goose Game.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the vibes, and I played both of those.
Goat Simulator.
Yeah, Goat Simulator. Thank you. Also got what is this? Tomb Raider 1,
Heck
2,
yeah.
3
Nice.
remaster.
Panty Raider.
I didn't even know you could switch to the original graphics during gameplay when I bought that. That's pretty cool.
And I'm guessing there's a free PS5 upgrade. If
No,
there's
there's not.
there's not.
No,
It's not free.
nope. I checked.
You know, fun fact: the graphical differences between a PS4 and PS5 not that much. So yeah, fuck you. This shit's rad.
Although you forgot to mention that is the censored version now. So.
Oh, censored version? What do you mean? They don't show her vagina in this one? They never showed her vagina to begin with.
You don't know the code?
What's that?
I
The
remember
nude code. Oh my god, the
Nude
nude
code.
code. When I was a kid, the nude code. Oh, not a kid. When I was a young adult, the nude code was the nude code. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't exist.
I remember seeing footage of the comparisons, and there's like a scene where like she's in a high school or in a locker room or something, and there's a poster basically of her like in a bikini, and in this version they took the poster away. Something like shit like that.
Yeah, they put it back, I believe. But yeah,
Did they
people
put it back?
noticed I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people noticed they were like trying to edit stuff out for no reason.
Yeah.
All right, horny boys, so calm the fuck down.
Can you imagine? They were like, "Hey, we're gonna remake this game. What we need to do is we need to hire a small team to go through it and make it worse. Please
Yeah.
remove everything fun." That
I wonder if they were called Sweet Baby Ink.
God.
Mm.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it. This game
I'm a
is
horny boy.
certified. And like we're not doing what is it, a rarity report this week, but I am. It's my I bought this one just
Nice.
because of we talked about it the other day. Focus Entertainment is no more, so I got the shady part of me. This came from, I can't remember his last name. His first name is Eberson, but he's a guy in the limited run games group, and he'll run out and he'll go to the freaking the physical store in North Carolina, and he'll grab anything you want for a price. You pay for the price of the game, you pay the taxes, pay for shipping, and you pay a little extra more to line his pocket, which is fair. And he grabbed this for me, so thank you, Eberson.
Is that a numbered limited run game?
No, it's not actually. I don't see a number on the back. But it is Focus Entertainment. So
Sounds like a game about my ass crack.
Shady part of me.
That's why I bought it, because it was about your ass
Shade, I
crack.
It looks like there's an ass crack on the cover. Look at that.
That's yeah.
I don't know. This I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to open this. This is purely a speculation game because I am that kind of collector. I'll collect games because I want to play them, games because I want them on the shelf, and games because I'm a filthy speculator. So there we go. There's
Why don't you
that.
send that game over to me for about 5 minutes?
Because you will open it, Sean, and you will ruin it, just like everything you touch. You heard of the Midas touch, where he touches things and turns to gold. You touch them, they fucking turn to shit. So there we go. But yeah, that's the those are my pickups for the week.
Very nice. Very nice.
Right on. Cool.
All right, you are up next, Mr. Reggie.
All right, man, a lot to go through here, but I'll try to make it fast. Since Sean was talking about fishing games, I hope he has this in his collection. It's not on the PS4 or PS5, but it is on the Switch, and that is this fishing game here. Yeah.
That one I do not have. No, I don't have that one. I have another one. I have it's a Cabela's end fishing game, like big bass or something. It's a 2-part.
Really?
It comes with a fishing reel and it comes with a shotgun. Yeah.
That
one I don't have.
Yeah, this one's like this. At least this box set is exclusive on Amazon. I think I got this for $40 back in the day. But that's one to show it because you showed the fishing game. So,
Nice.
Nice.
Is that American or was that Asian only?
Yeah. American.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up on the website right now. You know, I like this so much. I grabbed two of them. You know, one to open and one to keep for rare. Right.
Oh wow!
Yo,
You speculator, how dare you?
Fishing games, Cabela games, dude. I went to Walmart. There was a Cabela Switch game for like $9.99 on the fucking clearance rack. I said, I'll take that bitch right now. You know, then put that on the thing.
I got a new 3DS, so I never had one of these before.
Oh, nice, man.
Oh, very cool.
Lovely.
Happy to have this, man, because I always wanted one, but they got so expensive, and I was like, man, forget it. It only has like 3 exclusive games on them, I think, that work with this thing. Like for like
4.
Is it 4 of them? Yeah, because they shut this thing down in honor because the Switch was coming out. But yeah, still cool to have the best 3DS out there. Great system. And then we talked about IREM games earlier. This just came in the mail today. IREM collection for PS4. Yeah,
I didn't know that. So that kind of. Oh, so that's the strictly limited one. Okay.
You ain't getting it if you ordered the full pack, Sean. That's the problem. We're not getting into all the volumes.
Yeah. Strictly limited. It's safe to order their stuff when it's on Amazon, and they have their store on Amazon. So I guess they have a warehouse in America somewhere. So you get your 2-day free shipping and all that stuff. So I just got it.
And their prices on the Amazon store are actually pretty fair too.
Well, yeah, this was on sale for $24. So I was like, yeah. Treat myself to this game. It's been a while. You guys talked about Atari earlier. I got myself the Atari 7800.
Oh,
I got to pick one.
Nice.
I really want one.
I always wanted to get an Atari 7800, but I could never find one for a good price. And plus, it's 8 RF adapter, so that's lame. This is HDMI, which is nice.
HDMI.
I really want to try that. I want to try that controller out because that's the European controller.
I hear it's good, but one of the main reasons I wanted one because I've had this game for 5 years now, and this is a Baby Pac-Man for 7800.
Ooh,
so,
nice.
Not only
wait, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man had sex?
They a couple times because there's a Pac-Man Junior too. So a couple times, huh? But yeah, man, a lot of the homebrew community, they put together some good games for the system that are like better than some of the original games out there. So I'm looking for a couple more of these for the system. But yeah, Baby Pac-Man definitely.
Is that a homebrew game or was that an original game? Okay.
No, it's not an original release. That's the thing. But it's so authentic what they did with it, man. Like it's damn near arcade, perfect for what it is, you know.
See, I have the 2600 plus, and I didn't buy the 7800 because I'm like, it literally is the same system with a different housing because they both
2600 plus can play 7800 games too, right? Can it?
Yes, it can, and that's why I didn't buy the 7800, you know, because I was like, it's just a different housing, you know. But those controllers are cool. Like I want to trick out that controller, so I might just get a set of that.
Unicorn Overlord.
Very nice.
This game had me hooked, dude. I was like, dude, I didn't think nothing of it when it came out. I was like, oh, whatever. And then when I played it, I was like, yes, this Vanillaware, they always put together something really unique, man. So that's my next big RPG I'm playing. I got this one called Shinobi. Is it Shinobi? Yeah, Shinobi Non Grata for the PS4. It's like a Shinobi game in ancient Japan.
Yep.
I've had my eye on that. Did you
I keep forgetting if I pre-ordered that. I keep seeing it pop up, and I'm checking if I pre-ordered it, and I can't remember.
The Switch. I don't think the Switch version's available, so I'm having an issue where I ordered the Switch and the PS4 versions.
Okay.
So I'm not getting anything shipped to me because they're not both ready.
Yeah, no, because I checked a week ago, and it is. I did pre-order it, and maybe that's the reason. Because I was just gonna buy it. Because didn't people wait like 2 years for that game, Reggie?
Yep,
probably. You know,
I'm looking at my order right now, dude. It's been a couple of years.
Strictly Limited has done a lot of like pump people up, and then like all of a sudden, like years later, they're sending stuff out. And it's crazy. People are moving addresses and stuff like that, or people probably even dying waiting for this stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude.
Oh man,
they probably
real, right?
That's the main reason I don't pre-order anything is because I'm afraid I'm going to die before the.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for something I don't get to experience it, man. That's why, like for me, it's like you got it available, I'll buy it for me, but I'm not doing any of this pre-order crap because it's just like it's BS, you know. Stuff like that. But there's that one, and I got this one. I don't think I saw Will had this. I mean, not Will, but Sean. Maybe I found out about this game because I can't remember if I found out before. But anyways, we got Raging Bites.
Yeah.
The
You asked me
PS.
about that.
Yeah, because this game is like survival horror, but it's an RPG. You know, it kind of plays like like The Walking Dead in a way. So
Yeah.
I did get the Switch version too because I want to play it, you know, portable because it's actually really good. It's fun. I'm halfway
Nice.
through the game, and it was only $30, so I said why not? And it didn't let me down, man. You know, it is.
The back of it and the back of it, and I saw some gameplay of it. I haven't played it yet. It almost reminded me of the Stranger Things game a little bit too.
Yeah, it could be mixed in with that too. It
definitely giving like Walking Dead,
but it plays in the 1970s, so people aren't dealing with cell phones. You're in the like 70s or 80s in this game, so phone booths and all that stuff. And it's dialogue heavy in the beginning, but it picks up after the first chapter, I'll say. So definitely a cool game, definitely worth it. I got this game today, so I don't know anything about it, but I've been wanting it because I know it's a survival horror. It's called Faith, the Holy Trinity.
Oh, I got that too. Yep.
Yeah. I was hoping it was on PS4, but you know, hey, it's only on Switch, so got this at GameStop today.
Do you want to know the fucked up story on that?
Sure, tell me.
Oh, okay. So I pre-ordered that, months and months ago. So a week before it got released, they sent me an email, and they said, "Oh, there's a game-breaking bug on this game."
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Switch cart's broken. I heard.
So it requires a patch. They said, we are going to reprint it with the updated patch.
Yep.
But we'll just put up another pre-order type thing.
Yep.
I'm kind of done with it at this point.
No, and literally, like, I think a week ago, like, pre-orders went up, or like the new cart has gone up. When I just got that game, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that.
Really?
And that one has like the game breaking bug, and like the new ones aren't. And it's like, fuck you, send me a goddamn working game then,
Yeah,
So,
exactly, dude. They should just like send. Yeah, everybody who bought it, are they like do they have to send it back in to get the new game, or how?
No, they're not. They're not even offering that. They just said we're just going to sell a new one. Like in the email, that's what it said. We're just
their way of getting past it is that we put out a patch. Let's update the patch. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So I know I have a broken game out the box, but yeah, I let every game update anyway. I'm done with it. I'm not going to go and buy that version of it. I'm just I'm done. Wow, dude. Wow. What else do we have here? I think I'm almost done here.
It's just another story to keep in your fucking brain of like all this shit that comes out. You know what I mean?
Dude, you guys heard of the M Classic?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Jason did a video on these.
Yeah, I have.
Oh my God! Can I have one? Let me have one of them fuckers.
Well, they all work differently, so it'll be like, Will, you really need one?
Yeah, PS3 one.
Well, I think this one, the classic goes for the PS3. It works with the PS3 or PlayStation. Well, we'll figure it out later. But anyways, M Classic, Jason did a video on these, and he went in hard, dude. Like he's like, man, I don't see the difference.
He did. I saw that video. I was
like, holy
surprised you
shit,
showing
dude.
these off. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Well, no. Yeah, open and talking because it was kind of funny because the guys hit us up and I had a conference call with them. We talked about the device for an hour. After they got done talking to me, they talked to Jason, and Jason was listening to the guy. He's like, "Dang, man!" But I try to answer him a question, but he keeps talking over me, so I didn't really have a chance to say too much in the video. But he's like, "You know what? Let me do this review. I'm just gonna, just say it how it is," and he did. And
I have the original one. And
I've heard nothing but good things about them.
Well, it's hit or miss. I have the original one, and I hooked it up to the Switch, and on my older TV, I could see a little bit more crispiness. It's not. Oh my god,
right?
But you could see a little bit more crispiness. Then I got a new TV. Like my old TV was like a 4K Samsung. I got a new TV. It's like a QLED fucking Samsung. I went and I went to hook up all my consoles. I had the M Classic all hooked in there. The damn thing wouldn't work on the new TV at all. I was like, all right, well, fuck it then. I don't need it. So it just sits in a drawer. I mean, Will, if you want mine, I'll send it to you. I have the original one, but
the original one with the. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's
Like
just everything
the-
I've heard, everything I've read about them. People say that they swear by them. They think they're great.
No, the
I-
newer ones that Reggie have might be more compatible with newer TVs. But I remember when mine wasn't hooking up to TVs, I think I was watching a video of was that Retro RGB, Rob, that guy, and some other people, and they said it is contingent on the televisions, similar to how the HDMI adapter for like the N64. What was that company that made that? The Cube one. They made a GameCube adapter and they made an
Cube,
N64
I
one.
remember, yeah.
Yeah, I can only get that to work on my like 720p 32-inch television. It won't work on the QLED.
Wow.
So it's like whatever. That's how we get it. A lot of these things, you have to really look at what television you have and if it's compatible.
That's the thing, yeah. You got to make sure you have a compatible television. That's
what are you going to hook it up to?
Damn, man, I gotta run and watch the fucking Jason video now. Jesus.
Oh yeah, Jason goes. Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, like Jason. It's rare that he goes like too hard on something, but he went in hard on that, man. He's like, man, go watch the video. You'll see.
Yeah,
okay, man.
It really depends on what you're hooking it up to.
It does. I mean, I'll just leave it at that.
Sean, I looked up my order, by the way. It was January 2023. I ordered Shinobi Nangrata.
Yep.
2 years.
Right.
2 years and about 2 weeks.
Crazy.
Where did you get yours, Reggie?
I got mine from
Amazon.
where did I get mine from? Oh,
Then you say you gotta.
They sent it to me. They wanted me to review it. Yeah.
That's that highfalutin YouTube status right there. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, because I was saying I had a conference with the guys earlier and everything. So yeah, they sent it to me, and Adam Corlick, he did a video about it. I believe he really liked it. That's what got me interested in it, because Adam usually, he's hardcore into like this stuff. So he had a lot of good things to say about it. So, but at the same time, the casual gamer might not notice the difference. You know what I mean, when it comes to using these things. So.
Oh no, you're talking about the M Classic. He was talking about the Shinobi game, the Strictly Limited game.
Oh, so yeah, they said that to me.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along.
Controversy, M Classic.
I mean, it's not really a great.
Wait, Reggie. You know what it is? I have all my fucking retro consoles in retro tanks. All running.
That's the way to do it. To be honest with you,
and putting the M Classic, like let's say, on top of that, that did nothing, and the Switch was the only one that made it a little bit crisper. It would probably work fine for a PS3, to tell you the truth. It would probably brighten it up a little bit. It's not going to be a game changer, So
yeah.
Sorry, you can go on now.
No, I'm just thinking about M Classic. But anyways, not the best of the series, but we got King of the Fighters 94.
Okay.
People will prefer to play 95, but if you want to get the whole series, this is where it started at. Honestly, it started with Fatal Fury, but this is a spin-off of Fatal Fury that became popular. So King of the Fighters 94. The last boss is hard, so just be ready for that. And finally got this though. Jason recommended me I got this, and I got the Atari 50th Anniversary Extended Edition.
Oh yeah,
expanded edition. So
yep.
I got this mostly because of the interviews that they had with the creators. I thought that was cool. I like that kind of stuff, like documentaries, and people talk about what was going on in Atari at the time this game came out. So it's really cool to have for that. It's on sale for $30.
Did you have the original version? Have you seen the documentary?
I didn't get the original version, so I just skipped to this one. Which is
Dude,
cool.
The documentary's on there. It's worth it just for the purchase.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. So yeah, perfect. So yeah.
Did you know this though? The Switch, for some reason, got a steelbook.
Oh, right on. Is that still available?
Yeah. I found it on Amazon. So
was it 30?
The real question is the documentaries on the Switch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything is on there.
So was that?
It's the same price as the PS5 version.
Okay,
Yeah.
I might get that one
Yeah.
double dip then because
There are two versions. There is a version that's Steelbook, and there's a regular Switch version. But they were about the same price. So
okay, cool. I'll look into that too. Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. This is something that was sent to me for review, so I'm giving you guys all the information here. But Unico has decided to make a portable device with SNK games. So you can see my sample.
Oh wow, really?
Okay.
Yeah, on the back here.
Oh,
See what's available.
Okay.
It's not that expensive either.
Wow.
Dude, I'm gonna have to pause, rewind that shit, and pause that.
I think that
Yeah.
they're selling it that for like $80 too. It's not even.
Yeah, I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know what's in it. But I'm hoping if it's $80, man, I think the only thing is really going to make people want to get it too. It's got to be able to hook to your television like an HDMI out, because so you can
does
play
it
it as a controller. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not sure. All
right.
But I think
for
that'll
those
help it.
Show me
those
the
that
front
don't
again.
For those that
wanna-
don't know, Unico made the like the barcade, the Neo Geo barcade type thing.
Yeah.
Look at that big white sticker sample, dude. You are fucking.
And on the back, you've got your 40 games.
Now, Reggie, if you were a true collector, you wouldn't open that at all. It says sample on it.
Dude, they're kind of sweating me for a review of it and everything like that. So I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. That's why they sent it. So
You say, yo, can you send me an open one in a burlap sack, please? Like,
I have contractual obligations. So
Well,
I must open it.
good news is that the sticker's on the inside, the sample. So once I take this plastic
all right,
it'll stay on there. So
Boom!
there we go. That's a
Boom!
cool. But yeah, they were really wanting me to talk about, because I think this is what they were doing this the system called the Bash Box. You guys heard of that? Unico was going to do the system this guy made called the Bash Box, but I think they canceled it and they used the resources to make this instead. So they're really eager for me to talk about it because
they've been kind of quiet the past year or two.
Oh yeah, the last thing they released was that Unico
was the barcade. The
barcade you were just talking about. Yeah, and then that was it. And that thing went on sale for like $120.
Yeah,
definitely worth it for that price. Not a serious arcade, but
Actually, wasn't there that one that got sent around and didn't Jason and you have to sign it and everybody?
Dude, that was hilarious, dude. They were so cheap.
I remember that.
They were to say, hey, all right, when you're done reviewing it, send it to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So Jason did a review on it. I think he sent it to Mad Pixel, and then I don't know where it went from there. But I was like,
I think it went to P Dubs. It went to like everybody that was in the arcade scene.
That'd be funny if somebody just disappeared somewhere. It didn't get sent out anywhere. They lost track of it. Hey, don't you have it? Like, no, I never received it. What happened? But yeah, I that one is worth getting, I think, but I don't want to pay $500 for it. So it's pretty cool. But no, I didn't review it myself. Only Jason did. What was it? I'm almost done here. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
Hope you guys not too tired. I do want to tell you a quick story real fast. So I grabbed a bunch of games that I wasn't going to play. A lot of them were super rare and other like games or whatever like that. And I decided to take them to a local game store or whatever like that, because I calculated how much everything was worth, and then I calculated how much I wanted for it, because I was just going to do a trade in. And what I wanted for the stuff was it was worth like probably around. It was worth $2,000, but I was willing to accept like around like $1,000 for it because I just wanted to store credit or whatever like that. Dude, I take this stuff to a store. This guy offered me $450 for it. Yeah, this is a regular store I go to. I was like, dude, what the hell? I didn't show the expression. I was like, wow, dude. Like, he said, yeah, because I don't know what this is. I can't find any information on this, and I'll give you 10. I was like, dude, like, you got a computer, like, you look it up and then you go off of that. But he didn't want to do the work. He said he did though. But I remember me and my buddy were there, and we were kind of looking at each other, and his employee was next to him looking at him weird too. And I was like, damn, yeah, I gotta get out of here, man. So
yeah,
that really pushed me to buy this. And this is a portable thermal printer. So now when I could sell my own games, and I could print out the labels here and have the post office come pick it up. So it supports Bluetooth, yeah, it's pretty badass, man. So I was like, yeah, that kind of pushed me to do that, man. I was like, dude, like these stores will rip you off no matter what, man. Like, and all I wanted was store. I didn't want cash, and I knew what I wanted, but he just like, I was like, oh man, forget it.
So is this going to be the beginning of the real
radical
resale?
The real
radical resale?
Turn into a reseller. It's just temporary. It's just good to have something like this just in case you want to sell something. But I got a big box here of stuff.
You better watch out because we'll get in touch with our boy Heck and Steve. You might have to make a resale video on you one day.
If I become like a crazy reseller. No, man, I'm not like those guys that's like all about going out and buying stuff and reselling immediately. Hell no. Because I saw, if you guys are talking about like he talked about like Phoenix Reseller or something like that. Is that the guy you would go in on?
Oh yeah, more of them, but yeah, the real scumbags, the guys that go to like garage sales and rip grandmas off for $1,000 games and pay $2 for.
All you got, Reggie. All you got to do is run your eBay store through your mother's address and put her name on it, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
No shit, no. If I did that, I know my mom. She want to cut. She's like, hey,
it worked for Right Way. It'll work for you, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's what Right Way does.
Oh, so. See? Oh, wow. Yeah, man. It's just something cool to have, and then it'll save me from going to the post office. But I rarely sell stuff. Like it's like a yearly purge, I would say, because I really went through my collection. I said, I'm never going to play this game. I'm not going to play this. And I really just put a bunch of stuff together. And this is good stuff, at least to me. I actually sold some already. So, but yeah, it's just got to move it along. You know what I mean? So,
Reggie,
anyway.
Reggie, I've followed you for years. All right, on YouTube. How many times have you said that? And then 5 years down the line, you go, I wish I never sold that. I wish I never sold that. I wish. Yeah. I think you did it on your Sega CD collection or something.
That's the only time with the Sega CD collection because I really like that stuff. But the thing was, I like my PlayStation stuff more. So the Sega CD collection really helped get that. There's only like 5 Sega CD games I wanted to have, and now I have them kind of like as reprints or updated versions, which is nice. So I'm cool with that.
I'm at a point in my collection where I'm seriously running out of room, and there are things I don't play. I'm still not going to sell them. And I've actually just been contemplating, listen, if I'm not going to play this, I need the shelf room. I'll pack it away in a box. Until you know what I mean? And maybe one day down the line. But you have a big collection. I have a big collection. People that have big collections like Jason and whatnot. What do you guys do when you're fucking running out of room? I mean,
you make more room. You kidding me? You make some shelves in the kitchen. You gotta open it up, man. If you ain't got no dishes in the cabinet in the kitchen, put some games in there. You gotta spread it, man.
Reggie, I got rid of my refrigerator and put an arcade cabinet in place of it. Okay.
Yeah, have an arcade cabinet on the inside. It's just mostly like boards. You can put something in there. My buddy Casey, the game nerd, was very popular when he was doing. He did YouTube for a while, man. But he was like the dude that collected like a lot of good stuff. He would go. I remember he stashed stuff at his parents' house. Like I remember one time he went to his mom's house. He opened up a drawer, a bunch of games. Oh, I forgot about these. Perfect. Dude,
I'm in the middle of a huge quandary. All right, so I have my heavy barrel machine. It's a big fucking machine, and literally in the past month, a buddy of mine, a friend of mine, has a Pac-Man machine. I bought it off of her. I haven't picked it up yet, and then I have a customer that is giving me a Doctor Who pinball machine, a Miss Pac-Man, and an Asteroids.
Really?
And I'm like, where the fuck am I going to put all this shit?
I'll take the Miss Pac-Man off your hands if you don't want it. You let me know. I'll drive down and pick that up this weekend.
No, I want it, but where the
Miss
fuck am I
Pac-Man?
going to put this?
Absolutely, hands down, one of my favorite arcade games.
You can come take one of the 13 arcade one-ups I have because I need to make some room.
I do not want those. I'm 6'5". Those things are like made for children. Like they're tiny. I can't even. I'd have to put a riser on a riser on a riser to use that thing.
Nintendo reached out to me recently. I was going to say this for last, but I figured I could tell you guys about it now. But Nintendo reached out to me and they wanted to see if I would like to show off the Switch 2, like me premiere it pretty much. And I haven't done that video yet, but I'm gonna premiere it with you guys right now.
Breaking news.
That's gonna be a PlayStation Ain't Dead exclusive. You're gonna
Yeah.
come show them
This is
The
almost like-
reveal
this
of the
is-
Switch 2.
This is big like the Pappas report. So let's show this off. This is what the Switch 2 is going to look like. So you see it here. Yeah. You got the buttons on the back. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Oh my god.
Well, no. On the real side, though, a company reached out to me because they were like showing off, like they wanted like to show up, like anybody. They want to reach out to anybody who want to show up a Switch replica, or what they think is going to look like, which I'm going to do a video about. And they sent this with well, you can see my hand right here because a piece of it broke off when it was sent to me. So I got to glue it back before.
I
the
saw a
video.
couple of those, right? That
Does it-
screen
does it-
fixed on.
Does
What's
it turn on?
Isn't
No,
that
it's just,
wood?
it's just like wood. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
and
Yeah, I saw
wood.
somebody
No,
showed
but-
that on the same thing. I
It
forget
did.
who
The buttons don't work and everything, and obviously one of the analogs broke off. I got to glue that back on. But they think the Switch 2 is going to look like this in the
I gotta
cartridge
glue
slot.
that. I gotta
It's gonna
glue
be-
that up.
Well, that's what I said, dude. I was like, dude, I told him. He said, hey, Reggie, did you get the item? I said, yeah, but it arrived broken. And they said, I sent him pictures. They said, hey, maybe you can find some super glue. I'm like, okay, man, yeah, I'll do that. But it's like, dude, are you serious? Damn. But
Jesus.
Well,
it'll be cool to show off.
Based on no, that's really cool that you have that, because I mean that is flying around. I've seen a couple videos with that. The based on I see people actually do have something, because I guess there's some skin company that's selling it. Satisfy has the grip for pre-sale already, right?
Do they? Wow.
Yeah, so they have the dimensions and the sizes. And if you don't want that wooden thing because you don't want to glue it, I'll take that. I'll put that in my car.
Bro,
Of course I will.
Hey, send me the M Classic. Yeah, I'll take that wooden piece of shit. What else you got?
Reggie's yard sale going on right now.
right, going on right now. Whatnot, eBay. So last three things I have here. I got another Mario Game & Watch.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Nice.
Good
That's
condition.
great.
You know what I mean?
That's really nice condition. It works.
Oh yeah, it works. My buddy, it was originally damaged, and we ordered the parts and fixed it. He ordered the parts and fixed it and everything. So we did a trade for it. And this kind of funny because I have like a strong nostalgia with this game. My mom bought it for me back in the day, and my dad told me not to take it to school, and I did. And then like while I was carrying it in my hand on the way home, my dad pulls up in his car, and I tried to hide it, so I panicked and put it behind this light pole. And I ended up losing it, and I never saw it again. So yeah, this is kind of like because my dad would go in on me if I directly like did something. Tell me what to do. So I was like, man, it was worth not getting in trouble, but at the same time, like damn. So yeah, years later, back in the collection again.
That's awesome. Dude, I have a weird my history with the Game & Watch is so weird because growing up, I had everything. I had like every technology thing, this and that. I never knew the Game & Watch existed until like 15 years ago.
Really?
Like I never saw one. Like,
Nintendo's
growing
first,
up.
no,
I know. I know what they are, and I even know like the Zelda one came out like in the 90s, also. You know what I mean? But growing up, I always had the NES. I mean, my first console was the 2600 and the Intellivision, like when they were relevant. But when it came to those handhelds like that, I always had the Tiger Electronics. Like for some reason, I never got a Game & Watch. I never saw them in the store. I didn't even know they existed. It was fucking crazy.
Hey, well, I think we lost Joe. He wants to get back in.
Oh, well, I actually they're sitting there. My bad.
The Radicals, Joe. There he is.
Hey, sorry about that.
Did you try to X Reggie out? You X Joe out by accident?
No. I tried to. I'm used to being able to control StreamYards, and I be able to pop off and back on. But I'm a guest, so I took myself out, and I'm like, I can't put myself back in. Shit.
You got no rights here, Joe.
When Reggie brought up Switch 2, I saw Will move, and I was like, he's gonna X Reggie out. So he was like,
get out of here, Joe. Switch.
Well, last two games. I got The Last Hope for Neo Geo. I don't know if I can really recommend The Last Hope on the Neo Geo. You can probably, most people probably rather play it on the Dreamcast or whatever like that, but still thought it was cool. And then a game that a lot of people don't know about, a great fighting game, good looking sprites and everything, Far East of Eden on Neo Geo CD. Only available on that system and a Neo Geo AES if you want to pay for that expensive version of it. But definitely a good fighting game. But at the same time, you'll be playing it on the Neo Geo CD. Better to play it on the Poly Mega if you have that because it loads the BIOS extremely.
Is that the same character from was that Super Nintendo and N64 game? Was that Gori or what?
I don't know.
Guy with the blue hair. Do you know what I'm talking about on N64? It's like Gori or.
Oh, you're talking about Goemon, right?
Goemon.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, maybe it is Hudson Soft, but that's Konami though. Goemon. So yeah, I think.
Okay. All right.
But that's it, guys. So hopefully, and if you like, I ordered some ring lights. They were on sale, so I got 2 of them. So nice.
I told Will to get one today. Like right before the show, Will was like, "I need a light." I said, "Why don't you have your girlfriend get you a ring light?"
Yeah, those were on sale for like $30 a piece. So I
Send me one. I want one. Give me one of those.
I gotta see which one's better, so like I know which one is like good to go. But yeah, but that's it, guys. I mean, thanks. And I think who's going up next? I got Big Game James.
Big James.
No, I don't have anything.
Dude, get the fuck out of here and fucking turn around and grab something and pretend.
Nothing. I have nothing.
Oh my god.
He got all the
Are you serious?
Done.
James is a liar.
Nothing.
James.
Nothing has arrived for him yet.
All right.
I'm gonna blame the post office.
That's
James, didn't you get that super exclusive employee controller, that brand new one? Are you holding out? Are you holding out for your?
You gotta watch the video for that one then.
Oh my god! Are you serious? Tell me now. So
I saw a picture of the employee exclusive controller.
I haven't. Did I? I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think Sam's even seen it.
Oh, wow. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna move on. Last. Are you serious, James? Because I'm gonna move on.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'm hella disappointed. I was actually looking forward to seeing what James had. Like,
Fuck
the ones I was gonna show, Sean showed already. So,
can you show something you showed last week at least? Like maybe like. No, he's like, no, I don't feel like getting up again. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
no, you're good. I'm teasing, man.
Yeah.
All right, this is controversial. I'm going to tell you, James. This is a controversial move.
Do we still have the incompletionist meme up, please?
I don't have it anymore. But anyway, we're gonna shut this thing down. This is a video game shitposting. All right, guys.
Okay, every time you play that, I have to run to my phone and turn that shit down.
No.
Are you watching? I'm like, oh.
I showed this one last week, but I'm going to show it again.
Joe, that comes in Dolby Surround.
Wow. Sorry, Sean. My God, that got distracted.
Meanwhile, at VGP headquarters, I don't know. I don't know what that means. All right, moving on. Silent Hill giving fans weird boners since 1999.
Oh my god, yeah, the nurse is wild, dude.
Pokemon. Her. I like guys that go to the gym. Me. Yeah,
dude, I was going to send that to you this week, and I said, Will already has it. I know.
I love Pokemon, dude. I'm a Pokemon fan. What's this? Men. All right, time to relax. Boots up extremely stressful video game. I think you sent me that one, James. That was for you. Let's see. What's this? Today's sacrifice could be tomorrow's success. Neo Geo.
That's
Steve, all right. What?
Who?
Steve?
Who? Steve? What? I don't know. Got it. Steve.
Buy it now. You got to get it now. Get it now. Buy it.
Here's a classic. I found all those people who wanted to play these games, and there's the look at all those fucking lovely reprints. All right, there we go. Yeah, this is a visual.
Took me a second to see it.
That's it. Only would I get it. Yeah, this is this is current events. There we go. Face and Xerox. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. What's this? Incels for some weird reason. She's bald.
Neil Druckmann, his vision of women, dude, is like so off. Like, what kind of women are you liking, man? Like,
you mean
y'all telling me you don't like
all modern games except for
G.I.
Celebrate?
Jane? You don't think
No, she's mad hot, bro. No,
what are you talking
She's in the
about?
100s.
Yeah,
dude.
don't forget the Sigourney Weaver and fucking
well,
Aliens.
G.I. Jane is sexy if you seen that movie she did before that called Disclosure. I think that's what it's called with Michael Douglas, the sexy one. I think
I'll
that's
be
what
honest,
it's called.
I'm not really into the bald thing. In
All
general.
right, guys. Listen,
I don't like Sinead.
Yeah, it's gotta have hair, man. Like you gotta.
For me.
Sinead O'Connor had more hair under her fucking armpits.
Oh my god! All right,
like,
It looks
yeah,
like
we're
Dan
gonna get
Aykroyd
into
and
it. We're
Conan.
gonna move on.
I don't know.
you guys are terrible. Let's see this. I told my boyfriend he can buy a PS5 when he finds the money I left for him. And it's been going on 4 days now.
Damn, dude, that's hilarious.
Wow.
There's too much truth in that. I don't like that.
It's too close to home.
Yeah, especially if you go to
Yeah,
convention, dude.
yeah,
Like, it's like musty as hell over there.
Oh, that's
All
funny.
right. Here we got the Game Awards. It's just video game commercials, and then we got Secret Level. I can't wait to watch the new season. I don't know if you guys have seen Secret Levels, but have you guys watched the show?
No, I heard it's decent.
Yeah, I watched.
No, it's not. It's not, Joe.
I've watched the Mega Man episode, and that's it. And that one wasn't bad.
I heard the Pac-Man one was cool, and the new Pac-Man game looks freaking awesome.
I didn't get to those episodes because I fell asleep after the third episode. They were all 15 minutes long, or 5 minutes long, or 10 minutes long. They're literally just like it just reminds me of leftover CG fucking scenes that would have been shown during the Game Awards. So I got in touch with Will and I said, make this meme. That was my personal fucking idea.
That was Sean.
I mean, two of the games they showed, I didn't even know what fucking game they were talking about. I was like, what is this? I have no clue. And it's like, can I see the rest of the story? No, you only get like the fucking scrappings on the floor. That's all that fucking show is.
I'll probably watch about 4 or 5 of them because if I don't know the video game, I'm not going to watch it. So I mean, that's pretty much it.
You have to, or you're not a gamer.
Gangs in the UK are stealing PS5s from delivery trucks.
Dude.
Radio, then I'll be having that.
Radio, then be having that.
That's a good one. If you're a horror
Chris,
fan,
I have new hats. But this is my podcast hat.
He'll suffice.
all right.
Will said I can't wear my current hat on the show, so this is my hat.
What's this? Elon Musk kicked from Path of Exile 2 for cheating weeks after becoming Diablo 4's top player. I don't know. I didn't read the story. I just thought it was a funny.
Is this real? That was a real story or not a meme?
Yeah, no, that's not a meme. Yeah, look it up.
That's totally fake. And Elon Musk
he's a really great player.
Elon Musk
Best
is
player
one of
ever.
Diablo, is in the
Really
top
good
10.
player.
The only truth of that is Elon Musk is in the top 10.
If the richest man in the world isn't cheating, come on. If he's not paying someone to level grind for him, are you kidding me? I would have a team.
You're sharing
people.
fake news. The only part of the
Right.
news that was real.
Let
on
me
that,
get through the goddamn.
Elon is
Let me get
top
through this
10
segment.
player of Diablo, and you can look it up. He's like the only fucking American in the whole goddamn top 10 of Diablo.
All right, here we go. Jesus. When you think he's going to Pretzel Town on you, Instead, he leaves you there, folded up to play PlayStation in peace. Yeah, we
That's
just
not
lost.
what I would do.
We just lost 2 more subs.
Oh, I got you, Chris. You're not a Yankee fan. All right. I'm sorry, Chris. Thank
Western game designers on their way to fight toxic masculinity by making the female characters toxic and masculine.
Yeah, that's actually
Oh.
pretty funny.
you. My God. Look at that Frumpa. Ugh.
What's this? No, you can't win game of the year. You're just a cartoonish platformer. I am Astrobot. All right.
I am Astrobot.
Oh yeah, this one comes from Hunter Houston. An hour into the gaming awards. These are not getting done.
Well, that was you, Will. 1 hour in, you asked me how long did the show go.
I
said,
had
it usually goes about 3 hours, and you're like, that's the last I heard from you the rest of the night.
Yeah, 3 hours is too long for anything, just like this podcast. We don't need good Phil. We don't need good game Spencer looking like Homelander, not clapping at Astrobot wins after 3 hours of developer shaming layoffs. It's hearing Sony thank Nintendo on stage and Xbox not having won 10 years is the definition of sore loser. All right.
Yes.
I get a bunch more of these, but you know what? We're gonna call it a night. That's been this week, this evening, this episode's installment of video game shit posting.
Sounds, dude.
That's someone eating cereal.
So what was it? About 2 weeks ago, somebody left a comment that our podcast is too long. This is our answer to you. We went even longer.
What a thing to say. I could stop listening to this podcast and go do something else, but instead,
pause
I'm
it.
going to
I
tell
wouldn't blame you. If you did.
they need to end their show earlier because I can't be bothered to click off the video.
Or pause and come back at a later time.
This is tough, man. That's a tough.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's only once a week. You could do like that stupid fucking secret level show. Do 15-minute intervals. There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The next one we're splitting up into pieces. Elon Musk is an American. No, he isn't.
No, he is not.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling it. I'm calling it. It's the end. I'm Will. That's James. Over there, that's Sean. Below me, that's the radical one, Reggie, and that over there, that's Joe Rad, and both of them from the PlayStation Collectors Podcast. Go check them out.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah, they
Thanks
should
for coming
definitely check their podcast out. I'm sure y'all watch it. So
Hey, James, hopefully you saw my cool intro, the Dr. Claude intro. I tried to do.
Seriously.
yes, I did see it. That was hilarious.
You should have had like a
That was
cat.
hilarious. I saw it.
I had like a cat or something like that.
Reggie, you came on too early and almost and I almost screwed it up, but then Sean
I figured it out.
But at any rate,
Before then, it was a complete surprise, but I figured it out.
Well, I shouldn't have put surprise. I just should have put something else.
Well, no. At first, I saw that. And I was like, that motherfucker's doing a podcast the same time that I'm doing a podcast? What the fuck is going on?
Thank you guys. Thank you for coming on. Thank you to everybody who hung out in the chat. And
thank you, everybody. It
Thank
really
you.
means
Yeah,
a lot
so
to us,
good.
everybody in the chat.
We'll catch you guys on the next one, and good night.
PlayStation ain't dead.